this computer.
Recording in
We're
progress.
recording.
We're
We're not live yet.
You're not live yet.
I've been dead for some time.
Only inside, I hope.
This is all nerve reactions. You know how your
pre-recorded results
after they die. Mine's just very organized twitches.
Nice.
All right. Speaking of Twitch.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna put on my belt too.
I gotta type the name of this. Members of the. I have to learn how to type. Imperium.
Did you guys play last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We shot so many.
Oh,
things.
don't tell him.
We killed everything. It was great.
Oh, that's fine. I'll just do that this week.
Yeah,
no, there's nothing left.
So we're going
to. We're
not going to do a recap this week because Pasha is going to have to figure out what's going on now.
I had a nap.
Well, kind of. I'll give you that much when we get started here.
Okay. You're gonna wake up in a weird place. Just forewarning.
Oh no! What? Am I streaming? I don't even know.
I don't see anything indicating.
I'll hit it again.
Yeah, just keep hitting it until it works.
It says offline.
Name of your sex tape.
Oh yeah, no, I have to hit this button that says go live. Okay, preparing to live stream this meeting.
All right.
Got it.
Okay, and then I have to make sure I don't do that thing where it okay, I have to mute it. Hold on, don't. Okay. And then if I go back here, there's going to be a button that says this meeting's being live streamed. Got it. And then I have to go back again and mute it. Mute it. Okay, I think I've turned off the feedback loop. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep. Welcome to live stream.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our session 15 of Embers of the Imperium, the homebrew version that we're kind of making up because the book's not out yet. Woo. I am Surreal, and I will be navigating your way through this wonderful futuristic universe. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves real quick?
I'm Pasha. I was asleep last week.
Yeah.
I'm Tika. I was also asleep, but also here.
Yeah.
And I'm playing Pockets, the Letna Mentak pilot person.
I'm Matt. I'm playing Bruce, the doctor, mechanic, computery guy, now drone master, and all-around babysitter of the group.
I'm Roman. I'm a little cut, and I'm playing Lizardo, our meat shield.
Yes, that's actually a class, essentially, in our group here. So Pasha, we're going to start with Pasha here.
Oh.
So Pasha, you've been violently ill. A lot of sleeping. It's possible you ate something bad on the Volwraith ship.
That's possible.
Or gnawing on the walls or something like that on their ship.
Something crawling across the ground, and I just ate it.
So it's been very feverish. You kind of just have memories of like blurred lights and darkness, mumbled voices that you can't really make out.
Yeah.
And now, for the first time in a while, you wake up and you're lucid, but you're sweating and it's completely dark.
Oh.
And you feel like you're lying in maybe some sort of a metal basin. So your head's kind of hanging over the top, your feet are hanging down on the other side, and your arms are just dangling over the edge in this metal basin. You can't see anything. You do hear some soft breathing nearby. And then maybe in the distance, kind of a horde of murmuring, but you can't make out what anybody's saying.
Sweet. Should I get up?
That's up to you. You may, if you wish, just remain to
fall back asleep.
Can I get up? Where's my gun?
Okay, so you can get out of this metal basin. You can't see much.
Yeah.
Well, you can't see anything. It's completely pitch dark.
Well, let's look for a light switch.
Okay. You find a light switch on the wall without too much trouble.
Oh, well, that was easy.
It, but nothing happens.
Great.
So I'm setting up your story points over here.
Oh.
Don't try to use one to find another light switch.
Or a flashlight.
Or a door?
Well, you can, yeah, you don't need a story point to find that. You find a doorknob.
Yeah.
And you open it. And it leads into, it's mostly darkness, although you can see at the far end, maybe about 50 feet away to your left, a dull light. Not enough
Alright.
to illuminate anything in your area, but you can see there's some light up there. That also seems to be where the murmuring is coming from.
All right. Am I like fully equipped, or do I have no equipment?
You probably
or-
not, you're probably not have it on your person.
Yeah. Hmm.
If it's with you in the room, you can't see it. You can't
Oh, well,
see
that's
anything.
no good.
Yeah.
I gotta find that stuff. I'm gonna go open that door so I can get some light in this room.
Yeah, well, even
look for a
opening the
light
door, there
switch in
won't be
this room.
enough light to cast light in this room.
So can I look for a light switch in this room?
Yeah, well, and actually you can tell getting out into there, it's a corridor.
Oh, okay.
So feeling along, again, if you find a light switch, you flick it, nothing's gonna happen.
Does it feel like I'm on a ship?
Well, the floor is flat. You wouldn't hear any engines or the sounds you'd be familiar with on a ship.
Yeah. Hmm. All right. Yeah, I'll go towards that low lit door.
Okay, well, it's actually just, it's an opening. So if you walk along, you realize you're in a corridor and you'll hit the end. And then on the left, it's a massive entryway, like a large building with a very, very high roof. And it's
Mhm.
just crowds and a crowd of people packed in here. And you're going to see a lot of them are dressed very finely, like very expensive clothing with, like, you know, the sashes. And you probably recognize some of them as members of the Galactic Council.
Yeah.
I would say prominently sticking out would probably be Bruce mingling amongst the crowd. And you might hear occasional sounds of firing and the occasional scream from outside the doors.
No, that sounds like the place I want to be.
We call this normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say on the intercom, "What's up, Bruce?"
Wait, does his intercom work?
Yeah, his would have been off because he was unconscious for so long. So I'd assume actually his would be fine.
Yes, shooty person. Come help shoot.
All right, I have to
Going
find
to-
my chute.
I'm going to point him in the direction of all of the. I'm assuming there's still a bunch of Dark Bay all around us.
Oh my! Thank you for telling me.
Taylor.
I'm gonna go back in this room.
You can now
I'll
out
be
here.
safe
You'll
in
notice
here.
there's no lights on again.
Uh-huh.
There are lanterns and flashlights.
All right, I definitely need a flashlight or a lantern to
Okay.
go back in here.
All right, so you can probably just snatch one.
Yeah, I can give him an extra one.
Yeah. Now, so you go back into the room and you'll find your stuff's probably just packed in a pile next to a wheelbarrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
also as a side note, Bruce has like a medical kind of gown on it, and he's just covered in blood.
Oh,
I've just been patching people up for
That's-
hours.
sounds like fun. All right, I will grab my stuff.
Okay, so I'll just describe the scene now that you can see the room. There's a big wooden desk, like a really nice desk, next to a wheelbarrow, which you can determine probably was what you were lying in. On next to the wheelbarrow against the wall, one side of this office is a sofa, like a two-person couch, like a really soft, nice one. And you'll
Hmm.
see the familiar face of Robin lying there, carefully tucked in with like 3 pillows and a couple of blankets. You know, maybe with like a teddy bear or something tucked under the arm.
You got that
Yeah.
treatment. You got the
Just-
wheelbarrow.
Just
We threw you in the
me in a
wheelbarrow.
wheelbarrow. Take care of Robin.
Yeah, and then all your stuff would probably just be stacked up against the wall there.
Yeah. All right. So I'm guessing Robin is just passed out there.
Yeah.
Doesn't look injured or anything.
No, he's just breathing softly. He's not tight. He's not strapped to any of the equipment. So when
Ah.
he was in the lab, he was like, there was like equipment monitoring him, his health. He's not, that's not there.
Yeah.
But he's breathing is all you can tell, and his eyes are closed.
All righty. Okay, so I'll grab my weapons. And
Okay.
I will head back out.
Okay.
if you want to put some pants on too, that's fine.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but
Yeah.
no, this is more fun.
People are more worried. People have other things to worry about.
There's shooting happening. Who needs
Okay,
clothes?
I don't have eyes anyway, so
Yeah. I could describe it to you.
I'd have no frame of reference. So
All right, so yeah, I'll that's gonna take a bit of time to put on all that stuff. Lucky I didn't get battle armor.
where's your squire?
All right, so I'll throw on my uniform and grab my weapons,
Okay.
and I'll run back out there.
Okay. Are you going outside?
Well, I'm going to where Bruce is,
Okay.
and then Bruce will direct me which way I'm supposed to go.
Ah,
Right?
yes, I'm directing people. That's what I'm doing.
Well, Bruce, something that would have come up with you
Mhm.
is people would have just quickly asked you what you'd set up because they know you set something up that was keeping the dark bays a
Right.
little off, like
So
The
away.
Sonic thing.
I set up a big speaker system with my sonic emitter kind of tied to it, the Bay Bayer that I had. So it's basically just it's a radius. It's not going to be the biggest radius because we can't boom it out over large distances. Basically, Pasha, we got hit by an EMP. So everything that was on is fried, and we've been kind of making do. But at the same time, the EMP hit, all these Dark Bay ended up coming through. So we basically set up a small camp, if you will, where we have a perimeter because of this frequency noise that they don't like. And I've basically been huddled away in the back corner treating wounded. But I think we've started to or have set up now like a war room for the kind of the VIPs to hide out at. We were attending Uguay's funeral at the time when it happened. So
Oh, good time.
I mean,
Sorry, I missed it.
doesn't seem like the best funeral I've been to, but if that's
All
what
right.
you consider to be a good time.
So I will head towards where I'm hearing a lot of the shooting coming
Yeah,
from.
so there's these big front doors. They're barricaded. They'll be guarded, and as soon as you approach the doors, the guards will probably mention like we don't recommend anybody go out there at the moment.
Well, who's out there?
The Winoran custodial guard, the Letnev, and the Hakan. Well, many of the security details from the various embassies are trying to encircle the area, set up more speakers around the council buildings to keep these away from the eye of Mecatol.
Well, okay then. Carry on.
You're not forbidden to go out. They're just advising that it's dangerous.
You're just likely gonna get dead.
Yeah. All right. So, okay. Where's Lizardo and Pockets? Does anybody know?
Well, that's up to them, really.
I
You
would
guys
say,
did come in here at the end of last episode.
I feel like I'd be out shooting them.
Okay.
Shoot them up.
I'd probably be taking a little break.
Now,
Yeah,
here's
but-
a quick question for Lizardo. That thing we found last time, did one of us want this, or should we offer it to Pasha?
Oh, I think the intention from Lizardo was to offer it to Pasha. Yeah.
And I think a follow-up question to that is, can it be mounted onto a drone?
Is it a grenade?
No, close. It does explode a little bit. Well,
Oh, cool.
we found a carbine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know which one specifically, though, Bryant.
Well, it's a Grazer carbine. It won't be in the Star Wars stuff because it actually comes directly from the edge of the
Oh, okay.
Embers of the Imperium. It's Janna's gun. You know the stock characters that came with the module Ashes of Power.
Yeah.
Janna's weapon. So it's a Grazer carbine, and
Oh,
I have the details for it. I'm pretty sure still here.
all right.
You can see if it tickles your fancy, though.
Yeah. So Now here's the thing. So
Can I use it to
base-
shoot something? If
You
yes,
can.
fancy's tickled.
It only does 4 damage, but it ignores 5 soak.
Oh yeah.
So it's plus 4 damage, but it ignores 5 soak, and it crits on only 2 advantage. The downside is that it's slug ammo, and it runs out of
Yep.
ammo if you ever roll 2 threat on the attack.
Oh wow.
But
That's
story
fine.
points can provide you with backup ammo. Or
Is it
you can buy it.
heavy or light or?
It's a heavy ranged. Yeah, it's a big gun.
Oh. Well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't have auto fire, but it
Oh well, then
the
no.
soak is the main thing.
We'll see if we
Well,
can
maybe
mount
we
it on
sell
a
it
drone.
instead.
Yeah.
Maybe we can mount it on a robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Robin's gonna need a weapon when he wakes up.
It's not going to be Knuckles like Papa.
Robin's gonna be a newborn. I don't know if we want to
Now
give him the
who's
gun right away.
presenting this to Pasha, by the way?
Probably Lizardo if he's
Probably
there taking
Lizardo's,
a
yeah, because
break.
you're outside, so Lizardo's in here.
Wow, this
Lizardo,
looks like
who picked up the bomb off of the body? The BALM. There was a
Lip
can
balm.
of bomb, not a bomb.
I don't know who did. It was probably Pockets. Pockets more
Prob-
curious than Lizardo.
Yeah, like we would have rifled through. I don't remember that. I remember the cloak. Oh, bomb. Oh, it smells like Play-Doh. Yeah, I do have that.
Oh,
Okay.
wow! I am still not remembering, but
I wrote smells
That's
like
okay.
Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Like, it me.
it has to exist.
So I guess I have that.
Okay. So Lizardo just has the gun, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm using it to like heat up. I have a piece of Dark Bay that was like exploded from one of the bodies, and I'm like
Oh.
trying to heat it up with the muzzle of this gun.
Okay, you're just firing bullets into it.
No, I'm just like getting it. I'm using the residual heat from like
Oh, like the battery.
shooting it around. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Slowly cooking some dinner, you know.
Yeah.
I think at some point one of us should probably check in with Ilonis and see how the VIPs are doing as well, and if
Yeah.
there's like a plan to move forward from this station, because we can kind of hold out, but we should also try to protect the city somehow, right?
Yeah. So yeah, Alonis will be with Dominicus, Delinia, and then some of the other council members, and kind of discussing it. And that's one of the things they're trying to sort out. So if you approach them, what you'll overhear first, before you get to them, they're out in the open. They haven't gone into a secret room or anything. They're using those mostly for like the wounded and stuff, like tree, in which you would know. You might be running from room to room.
Yeah, I'd be around there.
Yeah. So you'll overhear that the Dark Bay are not their biggest problem. Their biggest problem is that the storm shield isn't working, and so they're trying to arrange repairs to and so they pretty much have to find like every transistor. They're looking for power sources. They're like the power grid, like the power generators run on electronic chips. And so a lot of them have fried out. They're trying to figure out how to get power directly to the storm towers, but they don't have enough generators.
What about those big crystals we found underground?
Yeah.
Well, they don't know about that because you never told them. Did you tell them that?
No, we did.
I'm
we
telling
did.
them.
Okay.
I think we told Ilonis. Yeah,
There's a lot of them. We
even
need
if-
a lot of
even
people
if
to get
not,
'em all.
I'll bring it up right now. Like,
Okay. Yeah, you may have mentioned it to him. I feel like Bruce would have probably.
I probably wrote it in like paragraph 18
Yeah,
of a
yeah,
38-page report of what we found underground. So
And that
Synopsis.
means,
probably didn't
7.
read it.
yeah. Well, and Ilonis says, yeah, he'll be like, you know what? I'm so sorry. I've been so busy. We need. Can you hook those up to an electronic tower?
I can try.
Okay, where could we get them?
They're probably, well, they're almost too big to move, aren't they?
They vary
they're-
much in size. Many of them are too big to carry.
There's
Yeah.
a lot attached to some vehicles.
Yeah, there were jeeps in that. They're underground. I think we had a map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know exactly. You could get back there easily. Yeah.
We could get back there. I guess I would have to bring a lead down with me.
Okay. Can we send a detail with you? We could probably spare at most maybe 20 of the Nor.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to tell stories to somebody else around here. Basically just letting a different medical professional know what I've been doing to the people who are in triage.
Okay.
I need time to do that. So
Yeah.
before if I'm heading out.
Yeah, absolutely. So pockets. Then that's not Alonis, that's Bryant.
Yeah.
So you're outside with the detail, shooting up dark bays, which you're actually quite adept at hitting. Your guns hit or miss on whether or not it can puncture their thick hide. But yeah, you're with a crowd of like soldiers and guards and sentries, and I would imagine maybe you're with Giselle.
Yay!
This is what she would be doing. So
besties, somebody
Yeah.
take a selfie of me and
Oh,
or somebody
nice.
take a picture of me and Giselle.
oh yeah, so
Hashtag
choo, choo, choo.
killing doggies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll pull
Careful
my
with that
Like,
Highlander
hashtag.
All right.
I don't think that hashtag's going to be too popular.
No.
Killing doggies, yeah.
The hashtag is not gonna find traction on Twitter.
No.
No.
We get negative likes somehow.
Yeah.
Certainly
You'll
getting
notice
ratioed.
Giselle, like there's still, you're gonna hear especially coming from a couple blocks away that's out of the range of your sound things, of the speakers. You're still gonna be hearing the occasional screams and the shrill, howls from the dark bay. Giselle and the other Letnev are quite almost not moved by that sort of thing.
Mm.
They seem very conditioned to fighting in these sorts of dire circumstances.
That's good.
Yeah, well, good and bad, I guess.
Sad for them, but
Yeah. I mean, she did cap that prisoner pretty coldly that one time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's just Bryant. That's nobody in the game. That's Bryant remembering. All right. So I don't know. Well, I guess it's up to you other three if you page pockets or not. She's outside shooting dogs.
Well, why don't we go join pockets?
well, it's like I said, I need to get somebody else set up first. And I think if we're going to make an excursion down into the mines where these dark bay are coming from, we need to set up some form of personal emitters so that we can have a little bit of protection there. So I don't know if I can task Pasha and Lizardo at setting those up, and then one of you find pockets and one of you set up some pocket emitters for us, so that we have this going on while we walk down there.
I mean, if we have the pocket emitters handy, I can turn them on. That's about the extent of my capabilities as far as machinery goes.
All right, I guess it's
That's-
find me some whatever we're using for them. I don't know. Find me an emitter, and I can set it to the right frequency.
All right. So
I'm
we're
on
on
it.
a mission to find emitters.
Yeah, well, they have produced them because you did give these to the lab.
Turn it on.
So we have to get to the
I
lab.
I shouldn't have eaten these jelly beans at this exact moment in time. Poorly planned.
Yeah, I'm angry you didn't share.
Yeah, well, here.
Yeah, my hand is open, Brian. No, yes.
Technology stops just short.
Pretty close.
You're there for a second. All right.
Next week, teleporters.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if somebody wants to run back to now the good news is running back to the lab is the safest spot in the city because that's where the
Oh.
speakers are set up.
Well, why would I want to go there?
Yeah, it's a good question. Well, you guys can split up if you want, but yeah. So the emitters, and if you some of the Hylar from the lab will be some of the doctors helping Bruce, like probably helping with Bruce, triaging and stuff, because they'd be your them, and then you'll have a few Nalu who actually work like a hospital, like a medical center.
Yeah.
So that's where you go to get the emitters.
All right.
You probably won't have a ton of them. You probably maybe find half a dozen. They
Where's
just work
our-
on building them?
Where's our ship right now?
Oh, it is parked at the Sparkling Oasis.
Which I think is pretty far away.
Ah,
Yeah, it's on the south end of the city.
I don't know why we left it there. Probably like we
Well,
were
that's
driving.
where your landing pad is. It's
Oh.
That's where it stays.
so
like your parking spot.
I feel like our ship could be used to take out some of the dark bay that are roaming the streets.
Yeah.
How far away is the Sparkling Oasis? It's quite far, right? Like,
Well, if you're in a flying car, it's about 20 minutes.
yeah.
Wow.
Maybe we could split up, and a
Well,
couple
let's
of us
get
could
the
go get that.
get the emitters first, and then we can go.
Or we could just go straight to get the crystals.
Well, there
Either way, we've got lots of options.
essentially, like if we get the ship and we start taking out Dark Bay, that solves the immediate problem of the Dark Bay. But if we don't fix the shield generator, everybody dies from the toxic atmosphere of the planet. So
Mhm.
I think that's why that's priority one. As
Well,
much
we'll be
as-
fine. We'll be in the ship.
Does it fair? Yeah, us four would survive, but I don't want to repopulate Mecatol Rex with you three.
Yeah, well, our
There's not
kids would
enough-
be cute.
Not enough Robins in the world.
Pockets agrees with this plan. Sounds awful.
All right. So what do you want to do, Lizardo?
I think we should split up, and
Okay.
me and Pasha can go get the ship while you two go to the lab and get the emitters, and then we'll meet up in 30 minutes.
I can fly the ship.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, wait a
I-
minute. No, you guys can't go to the ship without me.
She's like, you're not flying my ship.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know if we need the ship though. I
Go
feel like we
grab the
don't.
ship without the pilot or the mechanic. Yeah.
Well, it would be faster for us to get to the caves because there was a cave
If
that
we've got
led
the
to the outside, right?
Well,
That's
Um,
true. We could take the ship
oh, that's
around and
true,
go
yeah.
in from the outside. Yeah,
We wouldn't have to go down through the tunnels.
that's a good
Right.
point. Yeah.
Would we know, Brian, which route would be quickest to go through the outside to where, do we know how to open it from the outside though? That's the other thing.
Well, I don't think you checked because you opened it from the inside, saw poisonous gas on the outside, and then closed it from the inside.
We can shoot it open. But the other thing too is like how am I how am I going to hook up to our shield generator is I guess a question. If I
Well, there's
don't
more
think
than
I
one.
can-
Like every tower needs a power source, and they'll
Yeah,
have
perfect.
some generators, but
We're gonna have to get these vehicles out there and move them to each
well, they've
tower.
offered you about a dozen Nor big insect guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how do we get so is the plan to use the vehicles as the power source then? You want to drive a vehicle to each one of these towers and then hook up to the vehicle?
I think that might be the easiest method.
Maybe.
We're
So-
seeing if we can transport some of it in the vehicles as well. And maybe some in the ship.
yeah, so
Yeah,
maybe we
some
do
of
need
the
ship.
looser ones, the medium-sized ones. I don't know. We need a
Do we-
lot.
Do we have to like send a team through the tunnels to make sure we can open the door and then send a team with the ship to go around the outside and meet them there?
Are you asking all of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good plan. Shotgun ship.
Yeah. I don't want to go in the tunnels. Are
I
you
mean-
crazy?
You'll have 20 or
That's
10,
where they're
12
coming
of those big insect guys with you.
You
Yeah.
did get a nice new gun and you've been wanting to shoot some folk
Yeah,
ever
that.
since.
Mhm.
But we also want to go to the lab and get the emitters for the
Well,
people.
Yeah, and
close
that's
to.
close
Yeah.
enough, I think.
That's gonna happen
really close,
regardless.
yeah.
You're gonna go to the lab and you're gonna get the emitters
Okay.
before we send anybody through
Yeah,
the
the
tunnels.
lab's only like a 1-minute run away.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay, who's going where?
let's run to the lab and grab those emitters, and then we'll all
Okay.
go together.
I'll
Okay.
assume at this point I've told enough information to the other doctors, so I'll head to the lab.
Yeah,
with
and they've probably been triaging with you as well.
Yep.
You know, so
So we'll head over to the lab.
okay.
Grab
So you
some
run over to the
emitters.
lab. It's
I'm running.
it's the safest part of the city. Like even the Dark Bay that are being shot at by the security detail aren't on the way to the lab because that's where the primary speakers have been set up. So you can run back in there. The door's been smashed open. There's glass everywhere, like bent metal around the door frame. You can get into the lab easily enough. I'm going to assume you guys brought a flashlight of some sort. Not
Mhm.
Pockets doesn't really need it, I guess. Yeah, you'll find probably just in the main lab itself where all the electronics work is, you know, I'm going to say 6 working emitters that are off because anything that was on would have fried out.
Which
That
makes
is-
sense that they wouldn't have been on though.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
they
wouldn't have
wouldn't-
been because
yeah.
they would just be sitting in store and basically on a shelf in storage.
I'm just gonna double check. I'm just quality check, make sure that they are actually working and have some power to them. I don't want to like send somebody into the mine and then have them flick it
Yeah,
on for the first time and it's
and-
dead.
And I
so-
don't know if you have like an ohms meter thing, but
I do actually. I took
Okay.
a multimeter.
and even if
from,
you, yeah, you did take a multimeter. I do remember. Yeah, good point. But yeah, so you can check them real quick. They've all got charges. You can't hear them, obviously.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to mention too, Pasha, once you're near pockets, there's going to be kind of a faint. I'm just assuming because you have the best sense of smell. You're going to kind of a faint Play-Doh-y smell, but there's something very familiar to it, kind of like marine maybe or something.
What the heck? are
Coming
you
from
doing?
pockets.
Pockets, you smell like Play-Doh.
Oh yeah, it's this thing. I'll
Yeah.
look it up.
Do you
Flip it
want
out.
to roll Pasha? Can you roll just intelligence with a difficulty of 2? Your intellect.
Oh, okay. Okay, I can do that. I got an advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
I think
Smells
with
like
that,
Play-Doh, and it
it's
makes you
there's
happy.
you smell a little bit more of it than Pockets does. It's familiar somehow, but you can't place it at all.
Oh. It's familiar. I just can't place it.
I tried eating it. It didn't work.
I remember when I was a kid. Play-Doh.
Okay.
Let's find some random substance, taste it,
You don't want to eat it.
tracks.
Comes out nasty.
You guys have had some weird eating, weird
Yeah.
problems coming from eating random things.
Not all of us.
Not
Maybe
all
we
of
should
you.
stop. Yeah, where's that random star you started?
Pockets
eating
is basically a teenager. She's hungry all the time.
Yeah.
at? All right.
It's okay. It just means you're growing.
So there's
That's
something
right.
with this bomb. I like bombs.
I mean, we can.
Here you go. You can have it. I'll give it
Does
to
it smell
Pasha.
like a bomb? Where did you find it?
Off of a really, really big dead Nor that me and Lizardo killed after it shot through Lizardo's freaking chest.
What?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Should I
It's
be
fine,
healing
though.
Lizardo?
Bruce patched me up real good.
He's
Okay,
much
yeah, yeah.
better now.
I'm
Um,
only bleeding a tiny bit.
It said, or he said to us, goodbye, Keleres, and then shot at Lizardo, and then we shot back.
Was he
And
saying
then
like?
we looted the body.
Was he like suicide by cop or what?
No, he was just
No.
like this big guy lurking around
Oh yeah,
and
did we suspect him of
being sus.
part of the whoever started this Bay invasion?
He wasn't scared of the Bay,
I mean, some of us do,
Bay
but they
Asian.
also weren't there.
the Bay Asian.
I don't
This
think
is-
we investigated very thoroughly.
This is the
It-
first I'm hearing about it as Bruce. So
Maybe.
Are you
maybe
sure we
it's-
didn't tell you? Maybe
You
on
guys-
the way.
You guys had separated. Oh, maybe.
I mean,
yeah.
I
You
saw
did.
the
We came
holes
back.
left by
So
the
we yelled
carbine.
Pasha. We left a note on the body to return to me and Lizardo if found.
We are at a lab. There are Hylar here. We could leave a sample of this balm with them to see
Probably,
if they can figure out the material
fancy
properties
one.
of it.
Or is there anybody there right now?
There's not gonna be anybody in the lab right now, but
But aren't they? Didn't you say they're like 2
yeah,
minutes away?
they're in
just
the Exchequers
between the-
building where you guys were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's just like an analysis machine we can plug it into that maybe we're smart enough to activate.
Well, sadly, most
Bruce?
of the machines in here were running. The lab equipment's generally turned on, so it's all fried now.
It's all fried, yeah. But
Oh, what?
Oh.
But Bruce can just rewire it and make it work again. It's fine.
I mean,
No matter.
I've got redundant systems and
Yeah, you
inventors,
do.
so if you want to give me like 8 hours, I can probably get this lab up and running again.
Why don't we just take 2 of these scanners and take them apart and make one functioning scanner?
Well, the same part's going to be broken in both of them.
But there's got to be
Oh.
at least one that wasn't on.
Well, with redundant systems or a story point, you can do a lot of miraculous things.
Yeah. So I can probably get one up and running, but it's going to take a while.
It might take we'll probably take a couple hours. Yeah.
So I
Well-
don't I don't know if this is priority one.
No.
I really want to know what this goo is.
I would say like our best thing with the goo is to leave it with one of the techs if we can find one of the techs, but he's
How-
probably patching up bullet holes or claw marks or whatever.
How about I just rub a little bit on my skin and see what happens?
You can for sure do that. You've lost an arm before, so what's the big deal?
Okay, I want to let's Lozano do that. Yeah,
Okay, so you're putting some on. All right.
yeah, just like a pea-sized amount.
Should
Yeah,
I
I get a
recommend on the bottle.
Yeah, it's a little bit waxy, so you
should I
rub
get
it
a
on.
bone saw ready just in case I need to amputate?
It almost kind of feels like that wax they use for special effects makeup, where they do the fake scars. Like there's like a little wax they put on your skin.
Hmm.
It's sort of like that, so it kind of coats you in a thin layer of wax,
And now you smell like Play-Doh.
and now you smell it kind of like Play-Doh.
Okay, I want to try like molding it into into a different texture to see if that's possible.
Yeah, you could probably stucco it, stipple it, I guess is a better word.
Can we do this while we move?
Yeah. So where are you guys going?
No.
Well,
This
you gotta
stuff seems to have some makeup properties. I just want to put that out there.
Okay. I mean, you could
So-
use it as special effects makeup if you wanted.
Some of us want to go through like the Manaran archive spot, and some of us want to.
My biggest worry is that we get there with the ship and we can't get in, and we end up having to shoot our way in, which I don't know if that's a good idea.
I also don't know if we would know which door it would be from
Why
the
don't-
outside.
So
We got a map.
Pockets and Bruce should like go get the ship while Pasha and I infiltrate the tunnels and open the door for you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if they're sending us with a detachment of people, we can send most of them probably with Pasha and Lizardo, right?
Yeah. Split
I
the
mean,
party. Let's go.
They can be our
Hey.
cannon fodder. Yes.
We
did
split
it
the party
last
last
time.
episode too.
Yeah, I can
so.
tell.
I almost died, but Carl came in clutch.
Oh yeah, has Pasha met
Oh
Carl?
yeah.
Pasha, meet Carl.
Who's Carl?
So on my cloak, on my character's like outfit at this point, or gear,
Yeah.
I've made like a dock on the shoulder
Mhm.
out of like this metal thing that I've kind of sewn into it, and on it sits this drone that's kind of like on my
Yeah.
back at this point, but when I turn it on, it can like come up and float beside me. And
Ah,
I have a shield and gunner drone named Carl.
oh,
There you go.
Okay,
that's,
Carl.
That's Carl.
Oh, and back at the ship, our little Volwraith friend, we named it Lil Pasha in honor of you because
oh,
we thought you'd like that because you were sick.
Yeah.
The little guy from the vents, who we don't know where he is now.
He's currently MIA. He was kind of freaked out in from his room.
Oh,
Okay.
also, and I'll now tell the rest of the crew that what was his name? Something Brendan something.
Brady Johnson.
Brady Johnson. Yeah, he's probably gone now. And also
No,
he
Brady.
he very much almost killed me. Him and I are not on speaking terms.
Friends off.
Me and
No.
Brady, we're gonna take over the galaxy together.
Well, he's
Yeah.
gonna try without you, I'm sure.
Who let him go?
Probably be the last time we see anything of his race, though.
Ooh,
There's just not very many of them.
No.
they're really insignificant. Yeah, that's right.
A
They're
silent
too
tear
ugly.
is
They're too
shed.
ugly. They won't
You
even
guys are so mean.
procreate.
No.
The EMP apparently shut down every piece of our operation because we're really bad at building things.
Yeah.
So our jail cells don't have backup generators or any type of
Physical
shield
barrier.
or physical barrier whatsoever. So
Yeah.
EMP, all prisoners escape.
Oh,
You
well,
only had
that's,
the one, to be
that's
fair.
handy.
It's a flaw in the design. I'm
Oh
just
no, wait, you had
saying.
two. Now that I think about it, you would have had two. No, yeah.
Who's the other one?
The guy from the
Trelasa
diner.
would have been somewhere. Oh, that
Guy
guy.
from the
No, he
diner?
was witness protection.
Well,
He
yeah,
wasn't a
you're
prisoner.
right. He wouldn't be in a cell. He'd probably
I
have a
mean,
room somewhere.
He might be.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Maybe.
he's not dying without life support right now. Knock on wood.
Okay, so you guys are splitting up.
I guess.
All
I
right.
guess so.
Okay,
Why
so
not?
Okay,
so the
just so I'm
plan
What
is-
clear.
could go wrong?
Whatever makes it the most dangerous.
but hang on. So the plan is to go get the Jeeps and drive the Jeeps out of there somehow.
Yeah,
Through the door.
well, there's all sorts of vehicles in there, right?
From our knowledge of the Jeeps, Bryant, will we be able to take any on the ship?
You might be able to get like one on there. You don't have like a huge.
On a big ship, yeah.
Maybe we could put one on the ship and then carry one below it and like crane it out of there. Or make a daisy chain of
I don't think we have a
Just
full
drag them?
sea can
Yeah.
full of pants that we can use to tie them together, though. That's going to be our one problem.
Yeah, we lost our crate with all the jeans.
Our trade goods.
Okay, on the way to the Hakan embassy, we might be able to contact somebody to fly some more transport ships out there with us. Get a convoy going or something.
All right, you guys
If-
head out there, and we'll go down into the tunnel.
I guess we got to
Yeah.
figure out how we can. I mean, I guess we won't rush it, but we'll have to figure out how we can get there if there's a vehicle. But yeah,
Okay, so first of all, I need to sort out who's going with whom, so I can make a note.
Is there any way I can put like a tracker on Pasha or Lazardo?
Well, they're
Give us Carl.
yeah. I think they're
Excuse
well.
me?
I think they're communicators. Probably you could rig something up to triangulate their
So
locations.
I could ping their communicators. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause-
we can do that with smartphones. I'm imagining
Yeah.
they can probably do that.
So pockets that would help us find them.
There's no
and
way
find the right
without
door.
downloading an app.
Yeah,
And I
Not
can
really.
also
Micro-
suppose
every-
as-
it's penny every time you use it. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I suppose we might also have an indication if we knew it was like west or east or south from last time or whatever.
Judging
Just
from
to
the
help
map,
narrow down.
we can probably get a good idea of like what wall it's poking out of, and then using their positions, we can probably narrow it down further. So hopefully we can find it. And I
Yeah.
mean, at some point, a big door is going to open in the side of the cliff face, so that should
Yeah.
be telling too.
the flight logs in the ship should be able to tell you where it is, right? Right? Flight
Different
logs.
ship. We haven't been there with this ship.
Oh, rats.
I don't think we've been there with any ship, to be fair.
Yeah, but
Nope.
we can show you a map. And you guys have been there. We opened the door, didn't we? For a minute.
I'm sure we'll figure it out, and you
We'll
guys
figure
won't
it
die
out.
in the
We'll figure
offense.
it out.
It's fine.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
We'll
It'll
just
all
gotta
work out.
we just gotta
Easy.
roll high enough on the
We've
things.
Positive mental attitude.
Nothing can go wrong. It's a flawless plan.
We've got to take our suits though, so we can breathe the atmosphere when we open the door.
That's probably a good idea. Yeah, there
Yeah.
should be some
Yeah.
extra suits here in the base.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're
do
in the
worry-
lab. You'd expect them to have enviro suits.
They're
as well.
Enviro suits. Yeah, there's going to be some.
Do the
Maybe
big
regular
insect
level.
guys need them?
Oh yeah, they do.
I
Yeah.
also want to check, do we have for the Nor, is there one who knows how to heal? Because that could be bad if they have no medic.
Yeah, Lizardo usually needs one.
Yeah.
They do not. They do not have a medic with them.
Dude, let's grab some stim packs from the lab while we're here. Is that a
Yeah,
thing we can
okay.
do?
I feel like if you want to spend a story point, you can find one in here.
Yeah, I've got
What?
a couple. We're okay.
Why?
I'm pretty sure I still have a few.
I'd feel a little safer with more, but yeah, I've got.
How
let me
about-
see. I got one.
How about
left.
this for you,
Yeah.
Brian? You'll like this one.
Okay.
I'm
we're
gonna
good.
roll a D10, and if I get over a 5, then they find 2 stim packs.
Oh my god, what is
But
this?
there's got to be something if they roll under a 5. Then
If they roll under a 2, then they find a stim pack, but it's cursed.
yeah, but
cursed.
then you would know it's cursed. Okay.
Yeah.
No, well,
No.
you just you
Use it anyways.
You take into account all the stim packs we have, and then we have to roll.
I have an
a D
idea.
whatever
I have
every
an
time we
idea,
use a stim
Matt.
pack.
I think we're
Uh,
okay. I've got
Go
3.
ahead and do that. But if you roll a 1 or a 2, something very devastating is going to happen.
Oh, good.
I have in mind what it will be.
I rolled
Oh,
a
no.
10. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yay!
Okay, we'll give you 2 stim packs.
Wow.
All right.
Free
How do
stim
you-
packs.
I was
How do
gonna
you
make
guys
the, I
feel
was
with
gonna make a
gambling with
second
your
EMP go
lives?
off.
Oh my god.
Well, and I think it's fair if you want to make that cost a story point. I mean, or was that an ability that?
No,
Bruce
that
has?
was a bet. That was
That
more
was
of
a bet. That was
Yeah.
yeah. I was just gambling with our lives. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
just
Yeah.
a bet
thanks.
with the
A
universe.
second
I mean-
EMP, that would have blown. Oh my
It was
gosh.
It was a 50% chance of success and a 20% chance of
Yeah,
absolute
but the
failure.
losing was devastating. So
Yeah.
Oof.
Then we walk
For a
into the
couple
shield
stim
generator.
packs. That's okay. Thank
Now,
goodness it worked out.
now I'll be safe without Bruce by my side.
okay.
Yeah.
So Lizardo and Bruce are together, right?
Nope.
No. Oh my
Lizardo
goodness,
and
Lizardo.
Pasha.
Pockets and
With,
Bruce
like-
are together.
With like 10 of the Nor.
Lizardo and Pasha.
They're going
Pockets
into the
and-
tunnels.
Pockets and Bruce. And sorry, Tika, did you say you guys are taking 10 of them?
They can take 10, like you said, there's 12 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe we just have 2 with us and then
Okay.
like 10 go with Pasha and Lizardo.
2 Nor, and you guys
Okay.
have 10 Nor.
How big are Nor?
I would say they're in height. They range a little bit, but they're taller than you, not as tall as Bruce, but they're a little
Okay.
bulkier than
Well,
Bruce.
in order to conserve energy, I think me and Pasha should be allowed to ride on top of the 2 largest Nor. Like,
Are you asking them?
I'm ordering them as my subordinates.
Okay, roll leadership.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put this difficulty as 2 plus 1 black die.
And if you roll a 1, another EMP is going off.
No bad rules this game.
Okay, I got a one black die, right? Okay.
Yeah. And 2
Two-
difficulty.
2 green, 2 purple, and a black. Here we go.
Okay.
2 successes and a threat.
Really?
Yeah.
So he lets you do it.
Okay,
But
so
he's
they
real unhappy
glare
about it.
at you. They glower. They say, "We will carry you, weak one, for you will catch many bullets." for us."
Yes.
And
And-
it's probably true.
And actually, I find that it's a little bit uncomfortable, but now that I have it, I don't want to give it up. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to pretend it's
Yeah.
okay.
So you guys are just riding on top of 2 of the Nor. Okay.
And
Well, I
you
know
have
Pasha
sneak
wants to
in.
ride
Piggyback? Are you getting piggyback?
Sure.
Okay.
No, I'm like straddling his neck, like I'm like riding up on his shoulders.
Oh, so he's
Yeah.
doing like
Oh.
the kid legs down
Oh
here.
gosh.
Yeah,
He's
no, I want to
holding-
get as good a view as possible.
Right.
Okay. And
Right.
And you have a sneaking suspicion that at the first sign of danger, he's going to throw you at the dark bay.
And I'm gonna think like, yeah, that's a good strategy because then I can like punch him while
Power
flying through the air.
fists.
Yeah, that'll be our
No.
that'll be our power move, buddy. Yeah.
Not me. I'm like, Fred, just let me down.
It's not gonna
All
be
right.
like a Gimli moment. Toss me.
Fred the Nor.
So why don't we
Don't tell
start
the
with,
elf.
why don't we start with Pockets and Bruce?
Oh, we just have a leisurely trip across town in a flying car.
We gotta find a
there's-
car.
There's not a leisurely trip across town.
We find a
leisure.
flying car
Yeah.
because
We do have
one
at
was
least
turned
one
off.
emitter
Yeah.
or 1 or 2 emitters probably
Yeah.
on us.
Yep. So you'll need to obviously there would be plenty that were probably turned off.
Yeah.
The ones that aren't crashed into the sides of buildings and things like that.
Mhm.
Can you just do an average mechanics check to hotwire it?
Bruce,
Oh.
Bruce.
Oh, that's my job.
Yeah.
It's
It's not skullduggery, is it? To hotwire things?
Actually, you know what? If you wanted to do it with skullduggery, I think that would also work.
I mean, if you want to, I have a 4 yellow for my mechanics check.
I have a 3 skullduggery, so you mechanic.
Are-
You could
Mechanic.
help him if you wanted to aid him, though.
4
Sure, yeah.
successes.
Wires?
4
No.
successes, 1 advantage.
Are there
Okay.
even wires?
But we could get
in
a
these things?
triumph if I
I don't know how they work, but luckily Bruce does.
I know
We're talking
everything
about
about these flying cars.
Space vehicles. You'd
Yeah.
think there'd
It might not be
like
called
plates.
hot wiring. It's probably called
Does-
something else.
the
Yeah.
yellow and the red.
Yeah.
Well, so all you're doing when you're hot wiring is you're just bypassing the starter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
the
so
ignition
We just
switch.
don't know
You
what
would-
kind of engines these vehicles have.
Matt,
But you
Matt,
still
should
have
Bruce
low
does.
some
key,
kind of
don't
engine.
tell them.
Yeah.
They
I,
might
would-
know.
I
They
would
might
think
catch
there's
on.
like an engagement system.
The FBI's watching.
Yeah.
This guy knows how to
That's
hotwire
cool.
a car.
What happened there?
I know the concept. I
Yeah.
don't know how to actually do it.
All right. So is Bruce driving? Because that would be awesome.
No.
Well, probably me because
I
I
don't
have
drive.
I have the piloting
Okay.
for planetary and space stuff. So
All right. And you guys are heading down to your ship?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
And I want to get a signal out to the Hakan on the way to see. Well, I'm just gonna try to broadcast to their normal frequencies and see if I can get a response from them. Let them know that we're coming. Step
Okay.
one.
Yeah. So you're calling the Sparkling Oasis?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. All right. You will not get a reply.
It doesn't bode well.
No.
It's probably
And
down.
you guys are getting away from the Eye of Mecatol, the central area where the galactic buildings are and the Keleres headquarters are. So you're going to start hearing more and more shouting and howling and screaming as you get in the car. Now, once you're flying up, you're pretty safe. But as you're flying over the city, you're going to see people on the ground. Like it seems like most people are. There's nobody outside at this point, but you might see bodies strewn about the streets.
Do we just
as
see
packs
like
of Dark Bay roving
the
around.
rolling tide of darkness that is the bays?
Well, it's not. There's not enough of them to be a rolling tide, fortunately.
Good.
But there are. You will notice there are a few buildings that do seem to have some power, like if not at a lower level than normal. So you would assume these are buildings that did have backup systems. So like the hospitals and things like that. And you can probably tell by the crowds and vehicles, like, you can probably see that there are people that are gathered inside of these buildings together. And there's going to be armed units surrounding some of them or on the roof as well on some of these buildings. Flying down to the Sparkling Oasis, there's maybe a couple areas that will have lights on, but for the most part, it's completely dark. And you're getting closer to the southern storm shield here. So even through, I guess these ships are completely sealed, you're not going to get like outside air, like air conditioning and stuff. But the air might start looking a little bit hazier as you're getting out into this area.
Awesome. Sounds like a great time to be outside.
Yeah. Now, Pockets, actually, you have dark vision. So I was going to have you roll to park, but you don't need to. You can see just fine.
And even if I couldn't, I'd just be like, well,
Yeah. So it's not really a challenge for you to just park.
I don't give a crap about this
Yeah.
vehicle.
It's completely dark on the landing pad. Like these lights are all out. You don't see anyone, any attendants or anything like that. You are going to have a couple of dark bays, kind of maybe a pack, let's say 6, kind of roaming around on the ground near the launch area. So we'll say they're probably like, 60 yards away from your ship.
Better hope those emitters work.
Well, the
Mhm.
one would have been the one I was using the whole time. So yeah, hopefully it still works. But yeah, I guess we'll go over there.
Yep.
Well,
I'm
as
gonna
soon
have,
as soon as you start just descending onto your launch pad, you're going to see them running in your direction.
we're gonna have the emitters on at this point.
You have
Can
the
I run
emitters
them
on?
over?
Well, no, what'll happen is with the emitters on, we'll get about 30 yards in and then
Okay.
probably yelp, but they're not going to stop
Oh.
watching you.
But this thing doesn't have guns on it, right?
No.
Okay. Darn.
How big is this vehicle? Is this like a?
The size of a car.
Okay, it's not like a nice big
No, it's just somebody's like
Hummer.
old Peter
Don't
that
do
just
it.
got parked on the street for the funeral.
Don't do it,
Because
Tika.
I would straight up just run.
Don't do it,
For all-
Tika.
For all you know, this could be like Oogway's widow's car or something like that.
It probably is.
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
I'm on the communicator with you guys, and I'm asking like, hey, what is the thrust like on your car? Maybe you can like blast them with the wake of your jet engines or something.
knowing
You know what? We'll
knowing
get into the
Pockets-
ship and then we'll just shoot them with guns. My ship guns. Or somebody will have to.
If Pockets shows which car we took, it's probably the hearse that actually has Oogway in the back. Just knowing your luck.
Oh well, as it so happens.
Yeah, I think at this point we just make a break for it, right?
I'll get my gun out and
I get Carl out.
Yeah. Can you guys roll?
I'll
as
get my
soon as you
ship
get out
keys.
of the car. Can you just roll a difficult, like 3 difficulty perception check?
yeah, I have good perception, I think. Oh no, wait, I just get some because I got
You just want to see me fail rolls, is that
Wait.
it, Brian?
That's exactly what I want to see. I
I'll
think you
take
get a
Canny
bonus from
Senses.
pockets though.
Yeah, you'll get a bonus from me for helping hands, which is not the name of it, but it's the unofficial name of it.
The bonus is 1 blue dice or 2. I guess we're pretty close together.
You get 1 blue die.
1 blue die. Okay.
I actually get 2 because of uncanny senses.
Okay.
So I'll do that, and I'll do that. And you said 3
Ooh.
difficulty or 2?
Three.
I didn't get a
Yeah.
failure, and I'm very surprised by that.
Heightened awareness, not helping hands.
3 successes.
I got
Okay.
1 threat.
And
Okay.
yeah, 3 advantages.
So Bruce, you're feeling very uneasy because you can tell that the air here, the air quality is deteriorating, and that the toxins from the outside atmosphere are getting in. Because you guys are fairly close to the storm towers here. Pockets, you're going to hear just kind of very faintly, almost like a screeching roar, not animalistic, like a large machine.
Is it a Titan?
Well, I don't. What did you roll?
3
3.
successes.
3 successes. I would say sounds like something like that, but not an angry roar, a roar of like terror or rage or anguish. You know, like
Let's go save the Titan! Let's be its friend! Let's go in the ship! I don't know if I know it's a Titan, but this is okay. I'll stop metagaming.
Yeah.
Let's go in the ship and see what that's about. And see if there's something that's large that we can befriend. I will tell Bruce that I hear a shouting that's loud.
As long as we can still make the rendezvous, I guess.
Oh yeah, it'll take them a while.
Yeah, we got hours. We got
time to chill. We'll do a
We
little
gotta stop
cruise.
and use that toaster.
So a loud terror noise.
Okay. Well, can we stop here and we'll go to Lizardo and Pasha for a second?
Can we be on the ship
Okay.
when we stop?
Yes. You get on the ship. The Dark Bay won't really approach while your emitter's on.
I'll shoot them with my gun before I take off.
Then they get to start rolling for
With my ship gun?
your ship gun. Oh, I thought you meant your pistol as you were running to your ship.
Oh, my
Okay.
ship gun.
No, if you get into your turret, that's not going to be an issue. Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
we'll take off
you just-
after.
Bullseye them until they're gone. Yeah. So Lizardo and Pasha,
Mm-hmm.
you're at the Eye of Mecatol by the Keleres headquarters, and you need to get to the Winaran archives.
Yeah, we know the way, right?
Yeah. Are you walking?
Tight formation.
And
Yeah.
Bruce have hot-wired a vehicle for. I know. I guess they got a lot of people with them, but
How fast do these insects run?
I probably could have
Well,
hotwired a couple of them.
They
but-
can go pretty quick. They might even be. They're quicker than you guys.
Well, we're
Okay.
riding on them, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, Lizardo is.
Come on, Pasha, get
It's
with the
still
program.
it's still probably going to be a couple hours to get down there.
Well,
Let's take the tube system.
Oh,
don't
sadly,
know.
tube system.
sadly, it's
Yeah,
more of a
let's-
flying car.
Let's go
system here.
underground when these things are coming from underground. That'll help. We're going underground, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we can find a shortcut if we go through the sewers. Maybe it'll be like more direct.
They
Is
have
that a
like
thing?
an
Does that make
armored
any sense?
vehicle or a ship that wasn't.
Well, you're in the same situation what they were. There are cars on parked on the roads that were off during the polls.
Yeah. Can we find a bus so we can take everybody?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They roll for a story point. You can find a bus.
okay.
It's worth
Yeah,
a story point.
Story point, and it's the boys' choir bus from the funeral.
Oh, yes, they're on it with the driver. That's where they're hiding out.
Yeah, we'll take
Story
They
them
can
with
take you with them.
You can take the boys' choir bus.
That's worth
us.
it.
What do you think?
You can sing the
Lizardo?
wheels on the bus on the
I'm-
way.
I'm in. They
Okay.
can they can be our theme music players.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we got
so-
the hearse
and,
we
and,
got
the bus is clearly
choir.
marked because it's very colorful. So apparently they had actually been leaving. They weren't staying for the whole funeral because it was getting late and they're young boys, you know. So they were taken off to go to Dairy Queen, you know, after their performance at the funeral. When this whole thing happened, but luckily the bus hadn't been started up yet, so they just kind of stuck. And of course they've stayed inside there because they're too scared to get out. And so you guys run up with these armed insectoids, large insect people with guns, and these little turtle guys with these big kind of umbrella hats are kind of peering out the windows with their colorful robes and sashes. One's got his glasses on. And then you might have another extra driver in the front seat, and then their like music coordinator, their maestro.
Move over, slow boy. I'm
they'll like lower one of the windows. We got no more room in here.
We
Sorry,
need
we're
to.
commandeering this vehicle.
Yeah, this is official Cleary's business.
Cleary's, eh? Are those bugs friendly?
Yeah. Yeah,
They're
well, they're
letting me.
friendly to us.
They're letting me ride them, so they gotta be pretty cool.
Okay, give me a second. Do you have anything to eat?
Yeah, there's lots of food inside. Let's take you in there. Quick, we don't have much time.
It's so silly because they're probably like right next to Keleres HQ, which probably has armored vehicles that they could have taken.
Yeah, possibly.
And like the keys are
I thought
just
of that
there.
too.
But the
Thought
bus,
of
the
that too,
turtle
but
bus
this
is
bus
where we're
is
headed
sweet.
now. Okay. All right.
Okay,
So
this
they'll eventually let you in. They actually want armed people on their side here.
There we go.
We'll protect your lives.
Except they
Yeah,
don't know where
until-
they're going now.
There's a lot of
Until
like
we get to
suitcases
where
and
we're
things
going.
like that. They seem to have maybe traveled across the city for this trip. But you can crowd everyone in there. You might have to toss a few suitcases out the windows.
Okay, we're gonna deputize these children and this driver, who
Uh-huh.
are now all honorary Clearys for today.
Yeah.
Oh boy, do I get a gun?
We need more drivers.
He doesn't even have the power to do that.
You don't get a gun, but you will get underpaid and overworked.
Oh, that sounds like a blast. I'm
Come on,
in.
kids.
We get to be your
Let's go.
spies now.
You guys like dark tunnels?
Lizardo just proving that the power of confidence is all you need.
Yeah. The boys are on board. I would say the adults are a little more standoffish. And so the choir directly, and like, hold on, what exactly are you doing? Where are we going?
We need to go
Well,
now.
we're going on a field trip. I know what field trips are.
Could we get a little more information? I mean,
Here, hold on
Peter,
to the
just-
submitter. You guys will be
Wait.
fine.
We're going to the Winarn archives for an educational learning thing.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
roll a daunting deception roll.
How much?
Just
how many?
tell them the
that's-
truth.
Oh well, we are going to the Winarn archives.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go get these crystal
not-
things from the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's educational. I
Yeah.
wasn't lying.
We got to retrieve some artifacts to save the city.
All right. Okay. Let's
Thanks,
see what-
thanks for steering me straight, pockets.
There.
And
Okay.
who's definitely not there.
You're on the communicator. What the hell are you saying?
All right, so they have a bus driver, so he's like an old ex-jaw. Looks like he can barely see through his bifocals, but he'll start up the bus, start
Okay,
driving
so-
down the street. Now you're getting,
Whoa.
as soon as you leave again the area, there's going to be a lot more dark bay. A lot of them are surrounding buildings where you can kind of see through the windows. There are people already taking shelter, and you're just hearing the howls of the dark bay. Most people by now are either inside or dead. But you're gonna hear a lot of howling and shrieking as you're driving along. Some of the dark bay will charge the bus. The driver seems he's kind of trying to avoid hitting them.
Why?
Goes down the street. Well, the problem is if they get up into your axles, it'll slow you down.
Oh, it's wheels on the bus.
Yeah, this isn't a flying bus.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, children. They say the Dark Bay are more scared of us than we are of them.
I don't know if that's true.
They're
I
wrong.
don't
but
know
they say
anybody
it.
I
who
saw
says
them
that.
kill like 20 people over there.
They did
Yep.
it while very afraid.
Okay,
The only
well,
person that says that is Lizardo.
I heard it on a TV commercial one time.
have you ever killed one of those things, mister?
I mean,
Yeah.
with some help, yeah.
Oh,
many.
good. I think I could take one down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, you just gotta kill it before it kills you.
Oh, good advice.
Mhm.
I was
That's the trick.
that's
the
gonna do it
trick.
the other way around.
Yeah, don't wait for the other way around.
All right. So Yeah, not much too much else will happen till you get down to the archives. You can see here, this is one of the older Winaran buildings. So this one actually, it's a much stronger building in structure. You can see there are a lot of, I don't know if you could actually see, I don't think there's exterior windows on the bottom level of this one, but you will see on some of the upper levels, not lights that are on, but just perhaps like the soft glow of lanterns and stuff. So it seems like people have collected in here.
Let's
But it is surrounded by Dark Bay.
So maybe the safest way inside would be to drive through the front door.
and let all the bay in. Sure, that sounds like fun.
Oh, I didn't think that far ahead. Okay, well, if we pull up like right in front of the door, maybe we can use the bus as like a barrier so
Yeah.
that we can get in through the.
Now, do you guys have an emitter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they have
I'm
like
assuming
4
we have
emitters.
a
Mhm.
couple.
Okay. So if you remember to turn those on, you'll notice that they're skirting around. They'll stay away from the bus as you're driving through. There's like a horde of them here. But again, they're trying to avoid the bus. They're all kind of watching as you drive through. If you get up to the door, they'll back away, and some of them will try to lunge in and then maybe yelp and then back away a little bit and just start howling.
Oh.
They don't worry, deputies. We're completely safe.
Okay. So you park the bus next to the door and open it.
Follow Uncle Lizardo, everybody.
All right, Lazardo, you're going first.
Yeah,
Are you still riding on your friend Nor?
I assume no. I had to get off his shoulders in order to fit in the
fair
bus.
enough.
Yeah.
All right. You get to the door, it is barricaded. Like if you try to open it, it's not going to open.
All
I
right.
say, I knock.
Knock.
You say that you knock?
Knock, knock.
I do those things. Yes, I both physically knock and I say knock knock.
Who is it?
Keleres C41
Close, K41.
K41 Officer Lizardo and Pasha and X amount of deputies.
Hold on, are you the mushroom fellow?
Well, yes, I suppose.
Okay,
I
hold
prefer
on.
to be I prefer to be called a Derzuga. Thank you.
Okay, sorry, sir. Yeah, no, I remember you. Hold on a second.
Boy, your name gets us through a lot of
Well.
different places.
He's got late fees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hear some like stuff being shoved away from the door on the other side, and it'll creak open. You'll recognize the fellow on the other side of the door, because you've seen him a couple times.
Oh, Tim.
I actually don't remember his name, but let's call him Tim. But he's a guy that works. He's often working at the front desk, and so he'll peer out and he'll look around. He'll look at the dark bay, and he'll be like, "Oh, in quick before they charge."
Okay, well, I'll start ushering everybody in.
Yeah, the
I'll go
problem
in
is
last.
the Nord just kind of whip the door open and walk through. Some of them will probably take pot shots at the dark bay, which seems to agitate them and make them a little braver. A couple might even run in at you,
Mhm.
like kind of overcome their fear of this noise, but they'll be shot down fairly quickly. These guys are just kind of shooting what they can.
That's good. That's good. If we keep
Yeah.
making them angrier, they'll make more mistakes.
Yes, that's one of our favorite strategies. Get the enemy as angry as possible.
Yes,
Makes it more hilarious when you shoot their heads off.
I'm on board with this plan.
All right. Okay, so you crowd in. There's actually not too many people on the lower levels. There's probably you'll notice down here it's mostly archivists, and there's gonna be maybe a few of the library. And there was some Nor that were guarding the Winaran archives after you discovered the Dark Bay originally. They'll all be downstairs here, and a lot of them might even salute or greet the Nor that have come with you. And one of them might say, "All right, headed down to the archives. The track's still working," and they'll shake their heads. No.
All right.
How long was that track again?
It was about a 20-minute track ride.
Okay, Nor better limber up.
Okay.
You got a long jog ahead of you.
Oh, we've been down there every day for the last couple weeks.
Oh, good. Okay, Pasha, why don't you hop on this one over here?
Sorry, Fred.
All right. See how they don't mind because them you two in particular aren't that heavy. So they'll give you they know where to go, you know where the elevators are. The elevator won't work. So they'll probably end up just like ripping the door open and climbing down the cable.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
They'll have their own flashlights because they don't see in the dark. The interesting thing is you don't hear as much noise down here as you do from outside.
Hmm.
That's because all the bay are outside now.
How did
I
so?
would
How did
guess.
the bay get from the tunnels to the outside without going through the archives?
Well,
Who are
there's
you
lots of
asking?
tunnels.
Oh, maybe there's a clue.
Maybe.
There's lots of tunnels.
Well, I'll turn on my little scanner gogglies and
Okay.
I'll be scanning for residual heat and the infrared spectrum.
Okay. Yeah, I mean there will be residual heat probably down here, but it's mostly cool. You're gonna make mostly blue signature. It's kind of cool down here. You might have a few green spots.
Okay. Mounts, take us to the hangar area.
Yeah, but
Mounts.
first I need Matt to roll a 3-sided die. How about a 6-sided die? And we'll go 1 to 2 is Pasha, 3 to 4 is Lizardo, 5 to 6 is one of the Nor.
I got a 4.
That'd be like a 12-sided die.
Sorry, was
Of
4
course, it's
sorry,
Lizardo.
I just said it's Lizardo. Lizardo, can you make a 3 difficulty resilience check?
Oh, resilience is my middle name.
Yeah,
see if-
yeah, it pretty much is.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have any.
Lizardo, resilient fungus head.
Zuga.
It's one word. It's fungus head.
Ah,
Resilience.
like I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Clear dice and 1 and 1, 2, 3. And sorry, how difficult now?
3. Oh
God,
shoot!
that's-
Sorry, there's supposed to be 2 purple and 1 red. I forgot. One of them's not graded. Sorry
Of
about
course.
that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
That makes
okay.
sense.
I hadn't rolled yet. It's all fair.
Okay.
3 successes and an advantage.
Okay. Good. You feel a little prick in the side of your neck,
Oh,
but that's it. It doesn't really hurt.
Where did it
Mosquito.
come from?
I'm gonna pick it off my neck or see if there's something on my neck, man.
Yeah, it's like a little dart.
What? I'll say. And so does the dart have does it have like a little capsule of like liquid or anything on it?
It was hollow. It's got like a hollow, kind of a tube thing before. So there's a point, a tube thing, and maybe not like feather. It doesn't look like a dart's dart, but it's probably got like some
I
sort of
see.
thread or string on the back that makes it fly straight.
And then I'm gonna just very, very slowly look in the direction that I came from.
Okay. So roll.
Turning your mount as you
I
do it.
actually have to roll this one. What's your perception?
It is 1 yellow, 1 green. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, and then I'll say to Pasha, someone's throwing pricks around, Pasha.
Aha. Just
Why
ignore
is
it.
it-
Keep going.
Okay. You sense absolutely nothing.
Well,
You have no idea. You kind of know the general direction it came from just because where it's pointing out of your neck. But
must have been.
there's no way. There's nothing over there.
I guess
There's no openings. There's nowhere anybody could be hiding.
I guess it was the wind.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was fun.
What was
Let's keep going.
Must have been the wind.
The only conclusion any sane person could draw.
Yeah.
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 After getting
That-
shot in the neck with a dart.
You've been shot in the
Underground in a
neck.
cave.
Well,
Shot
you're
in
in
your
a
neck.
cave.
Oh, I
probably
should
the wind.
mention, sorry, one thing I forgot to mention is you're going to hear following you, like all the
Goodness,
Nor have
CEOs.
come down this elevator shaft with you. You're going to hear a noise of like very excited children being yelled at by grown adults as these children scamper down the elevator shaft and the adults cannot follow them.
Oh,
And these
Crazy
four
little
little turtle
turtles.
boys come up running behind you.
way to go,
Oh,
They're
Are
the
Lazardo.
they
lanterns they've
teenagers?
grabbed from upstairs.
Oh my god.
Are they teenagers?
Well, they're
Put the
well, they might
putty
be like
on them.
13, so I guess technically we could say they're teenagers. They're
Well,
not
they are-
mutants, though.
Is one
Put the
wearing a purple
Play-Doh on
outfit,
them.
one wearing a red outfit, one
I
wearing
wish
a
I
blue
didn't
outfit?
get to show you the
one
picture
wearing-
last time, but they did have different colored. Well, they're kind of matching because they're part of a choir, so they're probably kind of matching colors.
Do they like pizza?
Oh, they love pizza.
Cowabunga, dude.
Yeah.
Was their maestro a rat?
No,
Can we change Lazardo's name to Splinter?
we can. It's up to you guys. But anyways, you have four like little boys that are so excited about being spies. They've just ditched their maestro and bus driver.
All right, I'll
That's-
stop and give him some guns.
That's good.
Okay,
Listen to
are
your
you?
calling.
What are you giving them? Because I'll write that down.
I got some heavy rifles.
I'm gonna
that'll
write
slow 'em
down that the choir boys are with you guys. They're gonna be minions essentially.
Oh,
I just what are you
These
giving
guys-
them for
I really don't want to get them killed, but I kind of do.
Do we have a disclaimer here that like Brian's
I-
channel does not promote the use of gun violence among
No.
children?
I
They're-
have
they
four
have
extra heavy blasters.
children will get particular GM protections. They will have
Okay.
plot armor.
Well, I mean,
Good.
Babies, puppies, they get plot armor.
So we'll
Pockets is a
mount them up
teenager, so
on
it's like
these
all good.
guys.
Okay, so sorry, what were you giving them?
I've got 4 extra heavy blaster rifles. I always carry them around with me.
Do you
don't know
really, or
why.
is that a story point you're saying?
No, I've actually got
Yeah,
them.
I mean, I'm guessing you do because you have collected a lot of guns over the
Yep.
last
you
couple
just
months.
I
wear
keep 'em
one
like
on your
a
back,
golf
wear
bag.
one across your chest.
Heavy blasters.
It's like a golf bag. I just grab one when I need it.
Oh yeah. That's,
Okay. So you got a bunch of 13-year-old
makes so much
boys with heavy
sense.
blasters. They might even be like, "Oh, cool," and just start shooting at the walls and stuff.
No.
Hopefully
No.
they hopefully they hit whatever was shooting at Lazardo.
Yeah,
Ooh.
do they accidentally hit what?
I will roll a
No.
percentile
Yeah,
die.
percentile.
Okay.
Percentile.
All right, here's the D100 for you, Brian. You can do with it what you will. It's a 9.
No.
9
No.
out of 100.
In fact, if anything, they almost hit one of the Nor who like roars at them.
Well,
okay.
incidentally, they're going to be riding the Nor. So
As
Grab a
as,
horse.
as deputies, stop shooting your pistols until
Oh,
we have a
yeah.
threat.
Yes, sure. So effectively, you're their captain now. All of a sudden.
All right. And Pasha is, you gotta listen to Pasha too.
Okay, Captain Pasha.
okay,
Which one of you is the general?
Lazardo.
Admiral Lazardo.
I'm a lieutenant.
Okay,
Okay, let's go. Come on, privates. All right. So one of the younger boys is taking charge of them.
good.
What you
That one's
haven't
Raphael
realized.
for sure.
What? Leonardo is the leader. Come on.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
Raphael's
since
just
but
a dick.
Raphael's the bossy one.
since you four are younger and make small targets, we should put you in the front, and you take point.
I don't think that's a good idea, Captain. General. Because
Are you speaking back to your general on your first day?
we don't. No, with much respect, General. The giant. These big guys have armor on, and so the most armored people should always be in the front.
But you have shells, aren't you? Like
Yeah, but
naturally
they're on the
armored?
back. We're better at taking up the rear.
13-year-old.
Are you gonna let your subordinates sass you like that?
Well,
Jeez.
technically they're older than I am, so I'm
And
gonna
they
be
have
like,
guns.
"Oh, you seem to know what you're talking about.
Oh
eh?
yeah, I've seen a lot of movies about this.
You must have been in many a battle. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Okay.
we'll do it your way.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I know lots of strategies.
Plus, they have guns now. So
Yeah. Okay.
Also, Bryant, I don't think you've realized it, but we will eventually build an army.
Oh no, I'm planning on it.
The Keleres army.
This is why Pockets tries and befriends everybody.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mhm.
you never know who you're gonna need later.
That's why I collect guns.
I feel like that's a good point to switch back to Pockets and Bruce. All right. So you guys are in your ship, taking off. You've turreted down about a half a dozen Dark Bay that were milling about the landing area.
And still no response from anybody nearby at the Sparkling Oasis.
No, there's no sign that there's anybody here at the moment.
Okay, can I turn on my my scanner and just check for heat signatures?
Yeah, so you might have sparse in the distance signatures, but no major clusters and nothing really nearby. So you
Okay.
can assume that there are not a lot of places here that would have provided great cover, and there
So
probably
this-
wouldn't have been a lot of people here to begin with. So anybody who was here when the dogs came may have just flown off in a ship.
Okay. Is there another ship around?
There's plenty, yeah.
Okay. Do the Nor that are with us, do they know how to pilot a ship?
Oh yeah.
Should we what do you think, Pockets? Should we send them with another ship to follow us? Just so we have two in the air?
Sure, as long as, well, one of us will need to man the gun, and it's not, I don't think I can fly the ship and blow the things up, so.
Well, you do have front cannons. It'll just you have two weapon systems. You have your front cannons and your turret.
Ooh.
You can operate the front cannons while piloting.
Oh, which also reminds me, I don't know if maybe I got all the details for my ship, but there's a chance I didn't. But okay.
So you know what's really fun about that is that gunnery as well as piloting all take the same stat, and yeah, Bruce is really terrible at all of that.
So yeah, I don't know if it makes sense for them to have a second ship if one of them can gun, and then you can help with any if we get hurt, if our ship gets hurt. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Does that
I'm
make
just
sense?
the only thing I'm worried about is that like we get there and it's just ineffective because we can only take one of the Jeeps with us and we need so many of them. Like it's just a long process. But I guess we can always get there and then fly back some other people with the first load and then split up after that or something, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's good to make sure the path is clear anyway, is what I'm thinking, and that we know
Sure.
where we're going.
Yeah, let's
maybe.
go figure out if this will actually work. Sure.
Okay. So
I'm in it.
you're heading straight to the destination.
No, I want to. I heard something cry in the distance, and I feel a pull to that cry.
Okay.
So maybe we can check that out, because I mean, Pasha and Lazar are going to take a while. I feel it,
Yeah.
and maybe we can see what's going on.
And is
They're
it-
probably recruiting kids to help them.
They probably, yeah, up to
as
some sort
long
of
as
shenanigans.
as long as Bruce doesn't think that it's going to affect the mission timing, then he's fine with going along with it.
Yeah, like how long, Brian, would it have taken us the last time to get to where they're going effectively? I know that they would be quicker, but
Yeah, so the place where the weapon or where the Jeeps aren't that far. It's not really that far from the archive where they met Eiley. So that would be the 20-minute train ride. Like there's a 20-minute train ride basically, or track they had to go along to get there. But then probably another 20-minute walk to get to where the hangar was, where the Bay Area where all the Jeeps were and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think we got like a solid 15 minutes to kill.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna fly out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you fly in the direction of the noise that you heard. And the ship's scanners are you're gonna notice there's a lot of activity going out here. So first of all, the weather, you can see as soon as you're approaching where the storm shield used to be, you can see now it's getting it's all coming in. You can see that this kind of vaporous atmosphere and this wind is now starting to whip in around the borders of the city. So you're going to see first a silhouette, a very large metallic silhouette. It looks like it's punching the ground, stomping on the ground. And then it'll, like, as you're approaching, it'll collapse to a knee. You'll see these like large cloaked figures kind of climbing on it, just hitting it with what looks like clubs. There's hordes of these. You can see now that there's silhouettes all over the ground through your scanner.
I told you we should have genocided the Roathi.
Yeah,
They look like baby
there's
rancors.
hordes of Ruathi out here, and a few dozen of them, it looks like, have ganged up on this Titan.
Someone get in the turret.
I'm absolutely okay with going to town on the Roathi.
Let's shoot these.
After the
Let's
harrowing
start
experience
shooting
I
these
had,
guys.
I believe that they are my hated race at this point.
Okay, who's shooting?
Well, they're so
I'll
minor.
use my front cannons for sure.
Okay.
Which I might have to get some ship stats from you though, because I don't
Okay.
think I actually got.
No problem. I just have
I know
to.
that we have the brig and all that, but I don't
I
think I
have
got
to
everything.
just find the document because I didn't load it up for today. I
Ship
loaded up.
battle,
I did
ship
load up the
battle.
names of every minister in the government, but I didn't load up your ship information.
I just want to, over the communicator, remind Bruce, just because every Ruwathi we've met and have seen
Right.
has been murderous and has tried to kill us or something that we value, doesn't mean they're all bad.
I have a personal vendetta against the Roathi now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't like. I was terrified that entire time.
Even Carl's
Right.
like, oh, I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah, the AI that I built into my drone.
Yeah.
So, Teak, I'm gonna have to find that ship info later. Maybe I didn't have it ready, and I don't know exactly where I saved it. So I'll find it for you. For now, we'll just ballpark some numbers.
Yeah, well, I guess like
But
yeah, like it's
as long
a
as you
ship
hit
cannon.
things,
It's probably
The ship
yeah.
cannons do enough damage that damage is irrelevant. As long as you hit your target, they're dead. Because
Okay.
it's like an order of magnitude larger than a hand weapon.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So why don't you just give us a nice gunnery roll? Which ones are you shooting? The ones that are like climbing all over this Titan, or just
No. Anything on the ground, that's
Okay.
I'm not going to shoot at it because that would not be good. So
Yeah.
I figure the Titan can take care of the ones on him. I'll help take care of ones that are approaching.
Can
Okay.
I do anything to help the targeting or something? Like there's this ship action called fire discipline, but I
Yes.
don't really understand what it is.
Yeah, I think I loaded the ship actions. Let me just take a look.
Yeah, I have them too.
It says, on success, add a blue to the next attack made from the ship or vehicle.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, even a basic assist, you can give her a blue dice, but I think that there's more you can do. I just got to load it up here.
You can help spot them for me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is like I want to somehow help you spot these enemies to take them out without actually shooting things, because I'm very bad at that.
Okay, so I'm just pulling up the starship actions.
Yeah, the one that I'm finding is the fire discipline. I think I can do that to help.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So it is either a leadership or a discipline 3.
It would be discipline, I think, and it probably makes more sense to me in this case.
Okay, I will do a discipline because that's what I wanted to use anyway. Difficulty 3, no extra sneaky blue dice in there. I got 1 triumph and 3 threats.
Wow. Okay.
Go Bruce.
Which is lucky, I think, because I only had 1 yellow dice.
I'm just trying to think. What do you want to do with that triumph?
Well, I would like this to succeed because I didn't get any successes.
Oh,
I got
Well,
1 triumph
okay.
and 3 threats. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so if it didn't come out to an overall success, it didn't succeed, but you can use the triumph for some other benefit.
Give her a blue dice.
You can do more than that. I think with the
That's what
triumph.
that's
you
what
can do
the
anything
ability
lower
actually
than-
is.
You
Yeah.
can do anything with the triumph, really, but you can do
Shoot.
something else that turns the tide of battle.
With the triumph, I want to inspire the the Titan that he now has friends in the sky and make him fight a little bit harder.
Okay. So yeah, so you could see the Titan, like he's actually now leaned on the ground with one arm. You could tell he was about to give up. But as soon as you start flying out and he looks up and he sees your ship, he kind of pulls himself up, grabs one of these Ruathi off of his arm that was climbing up on him, smacks it down on the ground and just flattens him. Just kind of reinvigorated him
Yay.
back into the fight.
Excellent. What
All right.
what are you doing with that 3 threat that I rolled?
Ooh, 3 threat. That's good. Yeah, so I'm going to say that as you were trying to assist Paul, because I think the stress of battle's kind of gotten to you. For a rare moment, you kind of lost your focus and you've accidentally scrambled your computer. So on your next turn, you're not going to be able to do anything with the computer system. You're going to have to spend it kind of as an action to fix the computers, basically.
Okay.
You accidentally scrambled yourself. I just got into panic mode.
I'm just
All right. Oh, sorry.
Bruce is getting a little bloodthirsty, so
Yeah,
he's not focused.
yeah. He's not used to dealing with this kind of anger.
Can I shoot some guys then?
Yeah.
Do I get
so
a
that's
blue
gonna
die or
be-
no?
It's gonna be gunnery.
Yeah. Sorry, do I get a blue die or do I not? Because I don't know. No, okay.
Well, you're actually gonna take black dice because your targets are much smaller.
Okay.
Relative
And
to your
then-
ship.
And then how difficult?
Well, you're at close range, so it'd be 1 difficulty, but 2 black dice, I would say, just because of the relative size.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Say that again. 2 black dice.
So 2 black,
And
1
blue.
purple.
And 1 purple.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 1 purple.
Yeah.
I got 2 successes.
Okay.
Noise.
So yeah, yeah. So going along the ground, you kind of do a strafing fire into this crowd of Ruathi, and you can see a few of them just kind of you're like dust will just blast out of the ground, and a couple of these guys are just going to be blown into pieces. You might have an arm fly up and land on your windshield.
Oh!
I recognize that arm.
Ah! Yeah, can it be Brady Johnson's?
Yeah. No.
Now, can one of the Nor also man the other gun on our ship?
Yeah,
They
if you ask
are-
them.
Yeah,
So hold on, I think maybe I lost focus there. Are they all on board here?
Yes.
They take
2.
okay.
Yeah, they are.
You
All
brought
4
2.
of us are on the same ship. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. So do you want to fire for them?
Sure. Yeah.
They actually-
yeah. I mean,
They
how
actually would
good?
they would actually have a green and 2 yellow.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then
It's
same
kind
roll.
of their jam. Actually, they also get 2 auto successes.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Mm.
So
Oh.
I'm just gonna write.
No, sorry, 1 auto success plus 2 damage. I don't think the plus 2 damage is going to matter.
Yeah. Sorry. 1 green, 2 yellow, 1 auto success.
Still against 1 purple and 2 black.
Yeah.
All right. He gets 1 success and 2 advantages.
Oh, wonderful. So he's actually his turret, and he can spin. So you can only shoot forward with your cannons. He can spin 360 degrees. So he's probably circling and firing at people as you're passing over them. So they're starting to scatter away from the Titan. It looks like they're trying to take cover in the various rocks and ruins in the ground and things like that.
Just want to keep shooting.
We'd probably take another couple of passes on him.
Okay.
Mhm.
They have no way to attack your ship, so I don't think we really
What?
should run through the details.
Oh,
How many of these
no.
can I genocide?
Okay, all right. Well, why don't you do 2 more rolls,
Okay.
and we'll just see how well you roll,
Two more for me. 2 more for
and 2
my
more
turret.
for your
Okay.
Nor friend. That will
So my next rolls.
Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, okay. This roll is bananas.
Okay.
7 successes.
Wow.
3 threats.
Wow. Okay. All right. So here's how I'm gonna do this one. A whole bunch of them kind of clustered in a little pocket of earth, like a trench, and you gunned right into it.
Because
And these
pockets
guys-
is your
these-
name.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
like fish in a barrel. Whole cluster of them just crammed together that we're trying to get out of your view. Just nailed them, and parts are just flying up, and you're getting like
God.
half of a face and an eyeball getting stuck to your windshield, obstructing your view. It's really freaky. It actually is terrifying.
Okay, so I'm getting
So
freaked out by
I'm
the
actually gonna
dead
go
limbs.
straight 3 strain on that.
3 strain on the ship or on me?
On you.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just it's horrifying. You got like blood trails now going down your windshield.
This is the day that Pockets. I've just seen so much death.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
roll one more for me,
Okay.
which is 1 success, 2 advantages.
Okay. So that's a normal. You got another couple that we're trying to take cover.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So then, our buddy in the turret, he got 1 triumph and 1 failure.
Okay. So I would say with that, so he's not technically succeeding, but he's provided enough suppressive cover. He was actually focusing on saving the Titan. And so even though he didn't necessarily hit any of his targets, he has effectively made them flee the Titan, and the Titan is now lumbering back towards the city.
Okay, let's just roll one more for him.
Okay.
And on his last one, he got 1 success, 1 triumph, 1 threat.
All right. And then so once he's at the ones that are scattering, the ones that were just on the Titan and are now fleeing him, he's just gunning them in the back as they're running off.
Does the Titan give us one of these as he's walking off into the distance?
Absolutely.
Can we communicate with the Titan?
If you have like a loudspeaker on your ship, which I imagine you would.
I'm going to ask him if he can help us to transport some jeeps. Because is he big enough that he would be able to just pick
You
them
could
up
grab a couple of them, yeah,
and
for
just
sure.
walk them over?
I'm gonna roll his resilience because he's clearly been very badly hurt.
Bruce, can you heal it? Titan?
I know. Also, do I know enough about Titan xenology to?
It would be daunting, difficult. It's one of the most alien anatomies because it's not a normal anatomy. It's more of a robot.
But they're so big, it's so easy to operate on.
It'd actually be mechanics to heal them, probably.
I'm pretty good at mechanics.
Yeah. Okay, hold on a second here.
You'd have to go inside him.
However, I think there has been other rules that we failed, and I don't want us to explode a Titan.
Yeah.
Our gentle giant.
Hotwire.
He won't say anything. He'll just nod to your inquiry. Maybe a nice thumb up.
Be greatly appreciated as we are trying to save the storm shield right now.
Yeah, you will notice though there are still like hordes of Ruapi out here. More than you can probably take out.
We'll kill whatever ones we can.
You can shoot them as you're flying over. But there's like on your scanners, there's just like waves and waves.
I think we'll just keep taking like circling runs around him as we slowly like gravitate towards the target that we're aiming for.
Okay. It will slow you down because he cannot move nearly as fast as your ship can.
We'll tell Pasha and Lizardo it's for a good cause if we're a little bit late.
Yeah, we're letting them know that we're single-handedly genociding a race.
Yeah, we can communicate with them, right? Like right now.
Yeah, your communicators have pretty good range. Yeah.
So like, Pasha, Lizardo, it's Pockets here. Come in.
Hello. I hope you
Hi.
are doing well out there.
Yeah, we're doing great. So we might be a little bit late to the rendezvous point, but we got backup.
Oh, great. Did he recruit some of my Rawathi friends?
Even better. We murdered a bunch. No, I won't say that because I know Lizardo will be sad. Even better. We'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, we've got some friends too.
We've got 4 children and we got a giant.
We got this.
All right.
This
All
is
right,
our army.
Yeah.
Speaking of
This is
the 4 children, let's hop back to Lizardo and Pasha here. So you guys are the Nor are running through the tunnels. They have pretty good endurance. These are pretty physically sturdy, fast individuals.
Yep.
Oh, good, because I've been resting my eyes for the last couple minutes.
Oh, it's a little jostly. It might be actually hard to sleep, but they can run. It's not as fast as the tracks, obviously. So you might be looking at a good hour before you get to the the old elevator shaft.
Mm.
Mhm.
And they'll just when you get there, the guy you're riding We'll just put you down. Now what?
Let's go.
Now we're going to the
Go where?
room we found with all the crystallese, the power sources.
Lead.
We're gonna open the door.
All right.
It's
I'll take point.
this way.
Okay.
I got the map.
Yeah, good.
All right. So are you just following the same route you went last time?
Yep.
All right. So when you get down, you go down into the archive. So this is the room where you were scanning all those books before.
Hmm.
You follow those corridors past the guano cave where Pockets went ice skating on bat poo,
Yep.
Ooh.
and the old refrigerator where she found the vanilla fish pudding.
Yeah.
Oh, is there any more in there?
Yeah, there was lots of it actually.
Yeah.
Oh, let's take
There's
some for Pockets.
It's
I
the
know
same
she
room that
didn't
has a
wanna-
toaster.
Really liked it.
Yeah, there is a toaster in here, run by crystals, by the way.
Yeah.
Can we pocket those crystals?
Well, there's tons, like everything in the kitchen. All the,
I took some crystals
all the
last time we were here.
appliances. Yeah, I think you guys grabbed some, but yeah, the appliances are all run by Crystal.
Yeah,
Did we sell
everyone,
those?
fill your pockets with crystals. We're gonna need them up in the surface level.
All right, and the kids are the most excited. Oh, these things are so cool. I'll get it, mister. Don't worry, General.
Yeah, don't keep them too close to your private parts, lest they stare. I don't know what the long-term effects of
Oh, gotcha.
the radiation on
Then-
reproductive
our
organs
shoulders.
is.
We'll put them in our hats. They do have big, like, umbrella hats. We'll start loading those.
If it's
up.
not good near their genitals, I'm sure it's great next to their
This is,
freaking
Their
corpus
brains.
callosum.
I mean,
Yeah.
do we have to explain
Priorities.
how the male mind works, Tika?
Yeah, which one would you rather sacro?
No one
Okay, I
needs
got
a
it.
brain.
Gotcha.
All right. So they'll start, prying them out, putting them up. They seem pretty excited despite the dire circumstances.
They just are completely unaware of how much danger they're in.
Yes.
We're on an
But
adventure.
as you proceed, you're going to get now. If you remember, you were all here for Mama Bay, right?
Sure.
And it opened up into that large mine shaft.
Yep.
So you're going to hear grunts coming from this large mine shaft to the north.
Yeah.
Of
All
that
right,
room.
kids, stay close. See these
Grants.
emitter things? Don't go too far from these things.
Are those miners in this mine shaft? Let's
You
go
don't
look.
know. You want to go check it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take some Nor with us. Like all of them.
Okay. One of them might even say we haven't cleared this area.
Let's make sure it's clear because it sounds like something's coming from here.
Form a circle around us.
Okay.
And be our
All right.
bodyguards.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see if y'all remember a couple things here. So there's a huge
Yeah, right.
opening, a mine shaft, big wide mine shaft where the wall in this kind of lab area had collapsed, and the Nor will kind of take up a wall in the front with their guns pulled kind of sides against the wall, and
Yep.
slowly creeping forward, like pea-potting, I think it's called, up and out, up and out, up and out to get them to move forward.
Yeah.
And then you're going to see some large red eyes glowing in the darkness that does not seem swayed by your noise.
Grandpapa.
And, well, we don't know. It's large. It's a little bit larger than Mama Bay was, and he's got a few friends. And if you remember, Mama Bay wasn't really affected by these emitters that much either.
No.
Now, in his case, the smaller ones have to do a check.
Aim for the eyes. Worked for me.
Okay.
That's the weak spot.
Call shot.
Even
Eyeball.
glowing.
Wasn't an easy hit, but I did it.
Okay. So there's another 4 dark bay with him. That don't run away, but they are whimpering. Like they don't seem to want to follow. But a couple of them will try to creep away, and the much larger one will turn back and growl, and then they'll creep back forward again. So you can tell they don't want to approach, but they're more scared of the big bay than they were bothered by your emitters. So they're going to charge out, and let me just roll one more thing for them here.
Should I pull out the Mama Bay skull? Put it on.
Are you carrying it with you?
No, I think I left it back at the office. It's a trophy.
I was about to say, I don't think there's anything that Pasha leaves behind.
Okay. So
Just dead bodies in his
of the
wake.
gate, right out of the gate, these things just all of a sudden charge, and amidst the Nor firing, they grab the front 3 of them and just shred them. And now we can roll initiative.
Ah, losing numbers already.
And you'll notice the 4 boys are like quietly maybe moving back into the corridor.
You get an extra blue dice for initiative. Which initiative is it?
Well, you knew something was there, so I'd go with cool, but you can use vigilance for
okay.
either.
Yeah, I've got that skill.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna suffer a strain to give myself a success. Using my rapid reaction.
Oh, okay.
I got a 22.
I got a 2.3.
Okay.
Both rolled high.
2. Okay. I'm gonna roll for the turtles too.
Teenage Mutant
They're taking a
Ninja
couple black
Turtles.
dice on this one.
Don't be
Oh,
scared,
you know what
children.
though? The adrenaline's really kicked in on these guys. They
They're
got,
super trigger happy.
yeah. So you have 3 PC slots and then 2 NPC slots. So it's going to be the turtles are
Nice.
going to act together. Oh wait, no, there's 4 PC slots because
The Nor?
yeah. But you were all faster than the bays.
All right. Well, let them shoot it up.
You want
The
the
one,
start act to go first, or
The one
Yeah, we-
older boy reminded the others that they get to shoot stuff if they remain confident, and that's why they get to go before the bays.
just believe in yourself? Okay. So you're gonna let the start act go first then here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Is that the Nor? I'm
Yeah.
confused now. Okay.
Yeah, the North. Sorry, I fluctuate because I'm so used to calling them the Sardak. Okay.
I just think of the soup mix. Or is that Canor?
Canor.
Yeah.
Canor.
No,
I
that's
think it's Nor.
Okay.
Made of real insects.
Well, then there's the one that was the chef.
Yeah.
Okay.
It all ties together.
So they've taken out. So they're just kind of firing. They've taken out 2 of the smaller bays. So there's 2 left, and then the big one.
The turtles are shooting now, right?
That's up to you
Yeah.
guys.
Yep.
Okay. And you
Okay.
gave them heavy blasters. What's the base damage on a heavy blaster?
I think it's 10.
Really?
Yeah.
I can look it up.
That
Yeah.
seems that seems really high.
I thought it
Heavy
was
blaster
6, but
rifles are 10.
Let's
Really?
see. Heavy
Oh, you
heavy
gave them
blaster
rifles, not
pistol?
pistols.
No, they're rifles.
Oh
Oh.
my goodness. Okay.
they're bigger than the children.
They pretty much
Blaster
are.
rifle. Damage is 9.
They might not
That's
be
on a
able to
3.
wield them that great. I'd give them a black dice for
I'm giving them a
that,
black die for size. Yeah.
What if there's
You know,
like
like-
2 of them with one gun, you know?
Yeah,
Like
that might
one's
work.
holding the
but I-
back.
Oh,
pretty
you know
sure,
what? Though,
like,
since
they're
they're
13-year-olds,
fighting as
they're not
minions,
gonna
they get
do
2
that.
yellow dice, though.
Maybe we
Okay.
always need minions.
Okay, so
They kill the big one. Okay.
yeah, they do. No, they don't kill the big one. They've got enough to kill. Sorry, it was 9. They've got enough to kill one of the smaller ones altogether. So they're firing at the one closest to them, which is just one of the smaller ones. And
You should roll in athletics to see if they all stay on
well,
their feet.
the thing is, they rolled enough threat that I can make them drop their weapons.
Okay, yeah,
So
makes sense.
so basically, they start firing and they actually kill one of these things, but it's so much it kind of throws them all back, and they kind of just all fall onto their backs, their turtle backs, and their guns.
Oh no,
like,
they're
drop onto
turtlebacks.
the ground. And they're just scrambling, trying to roll back up. You
Oh
know?
well, need a
no.
new army. All
All
right.
right, so it's you two left.
I think I gotta flip this sucker in a full auto and take a shot.
Now, which gun are you using?
What?
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Your carbine does have a lot of soak avoidance.
Oh, no, I wasn't gonna use that one. I was gonna
Okay.
give that to Bruce to mount on his
Oh, I
drone.
won't. Yeah, I won't fit on the
It won't
drone.
fit on a
It
drone.
won't fit
No.
on a drone. It'll be too
No,
big.
it's too
Yeah.
big.
Oh, okay.
These drones are
Well, I
not
could use
super
that,
big.
but I think
Ignores a
You
lot of
my
use whatever you
damage
stuff.
want.
is
I was just
my
reminding
damage
you.
is 10. Its damage is 4. So
Yeah. Okay. All
if I
right.
get through, I'm gonna deal more damage anyways.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll pull it off your shoulder and give it a shot. I've never shot a gun before.
Oh,
What could go wrong?
yeah.
right.
What
I
could
guess
go
Pasha
wrong?
first.
To
So
be
which one
fair,
are you
the
targeting? Are you targeting the
13-year-old
big one, the
turtles
small
did
one,
really
or
well their
both?
first time.
All right. Let's do.
So, Ken, if you're doing auto fire, you have to declare if you're shooting one target or splitting it between multiple targets.
Yeah. On the auto fire, you really only split if you get a 6 or
Well, you need 2 successes to get multiple hits, but you have to
Yeah.
say in advance if those multiple
Yeah.
hits are going to be applied to the same guy or different guy.
how many are left?
Well, there's still one big one, one little one.
Oh, I'll just shoot the big one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll auto fire that guy. Why not? All right, I'm gonna use my lucky shot because it gives me more dice. And I'm gonna do auto fire with the name because I got that power. And what's the range on this?
Close. So
Close?
one difficulty, yeah. You guys aren't that far away.
Like short or close?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, short. One
Short.
difficulty range, yeah.
Alrighty, I think that's all the dice I got. I got
Roll it.
2 successes and 6 advantages.
Wow.
Ooh.
So is that crit?
I think that's
Well, he can do
multi-hits.
4 hits.
Yeah,
So you can use 2 advantage to get extra hits. So he can do another additional 3 damage.
yeah, so that's 12 4 times.
Yeah. Okay. That
Well, it might not kill him.
does kill him.
Oh,
Barely.
well, there we go.
Yeah. So you just open fire directly, and he's a big enough target. Is he not hard to hit? And you just go full nuts. This gun's heating up. Did you have any disadvantage or no? You have 6 advantage total.
No, yeah.
Yeah. No,
I did
that's
pretty good.
That's just what you needed to kill him. Actually, total of 24 damage
Yeah.
after all his soak and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow, I did not see that coming.
Neither did I. I didn't think I would get that many.
And the
hits.
Nor, all of a sudden, they're looking at you quiet. That was,
Well, there's still one of these things. Lizardo's got to take him out.
he'll take care of it.
And the kids are looking at you like, can you help me up?
But yeah, they didn't get to see it. Oh no. Aw.
Aw,
Would have changed their lives.
I'll
If
show them
there's
the
only
video replay.
There's only a little one
your,
left.
Your gun has a camera on it.
Yeah, video replay.
Captures all
Oh.
your best kills.
There's
Yeah, I
one
should have
day
my own
left.
website, actually, my own website.
Yeah. Top 10 kills of the week.
Pasha's punishes.
Okay, well, since there's just one little bay left, I think I want to take pity on it and like, okay, everyone, turn off your sound emitters. It's scared.
Oh,
Let's-
yeah. I'm
Maybe
really
we can
gonna do that.
maybe we can establish communications with it.
I think
Yeah, if
Lizardo
we-
actually wants to die.
We haven't heard it yet. It's
Lizardo, do you want to roll a new character?
If we want to feed one of the little children
What's
to it,
happening?
sure.
I just have hope that there's a spark of goodness in all the enemies that we meet, even the wild animals.
Did Eiley teach you nothing?
Yeah,
That cold-hearted.
he tried to kill us in here.
But now that the big bay's gone, is the little bay all scared now? Because he's
Yeah,
only
I
fighting
think
because of the big
so.
bay.
You'll have to wait till its turn to find out.
Oh,
Roman, what are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm going to oh geez, do I have any? I'm gonna do this.
You gonna grab that
Crocodile
carbine?
Dundee.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put down. I'm gonna not grab the weapon. I'm just gonna walk slowly, but
Uh-huh.
but behind my back, you see, I'm gonna secretly be like slipping on my blast gauntlets, my blast knuckles.
Okay, but
So
you're not
ju-
attacking?
No, not attacking, but I'm gonna prepare an action. I don't know.
Okay.
On my next turn, if it attacks me, I'm gonna attack it on my next turn.
Okay.
I'm like, calm down, creature. Let us establish a bond.
All right. I wanna make a roll for this. I just gotta look at the list here. I
Are you
mean, let's
rolling against
do
confusion.
survival, maybe.
This could be
Yeah.
the only one that's deaf.
As a sense of animal handling, I'll do it as survival.
How difficult should this be?
I feel like 3.
We've only killed its parent and 3 of its siblings.
That reminds me, yeah, so another 2 black dice, I guess.
So 3, that's 3 purple and 2
Yeah.
black.
Yeah, this is not giving me an easy task.
That's okay. I'm centering myself. I'm breathing calm. Hear me, creature.
Click.
Click. Okay, well, I only got 1 failure and 2 threats.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Pretty good, all things considered.
All right. So you can feel, you suddenly have a vision of the past when you were pinned down by Mama Bay and she ripped off your arm. And I'm gonna give you 2 strain.
Oh no, okay.
But the Dark Bay's gonna run off as soon as its turn comes. So you're gonna walk up to it, it's
Oh,
gonna maybe
baby.
growl a little and just book it.
Oh, bye. We will meet again, creature.
Anyway, that's the Papa Bay you didn't get to meet that last time because you didn't go into the mines.
we didn't get to meet.
Ooh, get to yes.
But then Pasha killed him in 1 turn. He didn't even get to go. He killed 3. He killed 3 Nor. at the
He's
beginning.
got better guns now, though. So
Yeah.
You want another skull for your trophy case, there, Pasha?
I think there's holes in this one. I'm not really into it.
It's not the best condition anymore.
You've added a few extra holes, you mean?
All right.
Yeah.
So from here, you're actually really close to the bay where all the tanks and jeeps and stuff were. There's not only those. There's crystals in this room, but they're not all glowing. And so I believe you already determined they have to be glowing. You don't know what energizes them. I don't think you figured that out. But there's some glowing ones in this room, like in the workshop area. And there's ones in the bay that aren't attached to vehicles. There's actually some loose ones there as well that are glowing. There's lots though. I mean, there's like dozens of vehicles in here.
Okay, well then we should look for the door controls now.
Okay. So we already know where they are because you used them before.
Yep.
So there's a bay door in here that leads into a large tunnel, like large enough where you can drive everything out. And you'll drive that up. It's kind of an upward incline. And then at the end, there's another one of these doors that opens from the inside. You want to open it now?
Everyone put on your survival gear, your suits
Yeah,
if you have them.
Except for the turtle boys.
Oh, the turtle boys don't have suits.
Turtle boys.
Are there any
Time-
of these with enclosed cabs?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay.
Maybe one of the Nor has to escort them back to the entrance or something.
Yeah, that might be the way to do it.
I don't even know if the Nor
I'm
got
sure they
suits.
would love to babysit.
You guys did grab suits for the Nor, I'm pretty sure from
Yeah,
We talked
mentioned
about it.
yeah.
Whether or not we did.
I mean, the Nor would be somewhat impressed by the Turtle Boys, right? Because they
Well,
did take
they're
out a
more
bay.
impressed by Pasha.
But the
Yeah.
Turtle Boys took
the
out a
turtle
bay
boys
as
are
well.
stoked because they killed one.
Yeah.
They killed one of the smaller ones. They are stoked. Like
I'm
they're
just saying, like,
heroes now.
The Nor are probably at least accepting of them by now.
Well, I mean, maybe not as inclined to eat them.
that's good.
They
I
had
don't-
turtle soup last
They're
week.
they're not keen on taking them back. But
Well, I guess we have no other options.
Well, you
We-
could story point it.
What for the kids?
Yeah,
For
just
the-
happen to have some smaller sized enviro suits kicking around in the hangar.
maybe
Get rid
there's
of
a
them.
maybe there's a school bus down here.
Maybe it's magical.
There's a bus-sized Jeep down here with
Yeah.
windows.
like an APC.
Yeah, there isn't
Okay.
anything with
I will
enclosure.
grant you this. There's probably some sort of medical vehicle that would be enclosed.
There you
I'd,
go.
I'd spend even a story point for that. I think that
I'll
would be
take it.
fair.
All right.
Yeah. Lazardo's spending all our story points.
Toss a story point to your game master.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All
I'll
right.
kill you
So
last.
who's driving these kids around?
Let's
We give them weapons. We can't
yeah.
give them a vehicle to drive.
let's assign one of the Nor to it because I don't want to babysit them anymore.
Yeah. The Nor all know how to drive. And these vehicles are particularly easy, as Pockets found out.
All right. Let's roll out.
Okay. All
So
right.
Go to the big door.
Go to the big door, open it. Gas
There's a Titan.
starts flowing in. There's no Titan.
Fire at the Titan.
I'm trying to think. You guys would actually be out before they're gonna get to you.
Before what are gonna get to us?
Before
Oh.
Pockets and Bruce get
Right.
arrive.
I'm like, where are they? They were supposed to be here. Oh well.
Yeah,
let's go
they
to
would
the
have been
I
here
told
before you,
you.
except they're slowed down a little bit.
What? I
Let's-
don't remember.
They'd
My
probably
Communicator's not working.
they'd probably see us in the distance shooting all the Rawathi around the Titan, right?
It might be a bit of a wait.
All right, well, you'll have to wait then.
Yeah.
Oh, we
well,
can.
let's open the
This is our
door
new
and
friend.
sit back and relax.
I'm
No,
gonna be
we'll just-
honest. You're closer to you're not that far from the storm wall.
That's what I'm saying. We could drive to the places, and we could just leave this door open.
Okay, yeah, let's get a Nor into a bunch of vehicles, and you and me, Pasha, will stick together
Yeah.
because we're a power couple.
Who's
And-
driving your vehicle?
Is there actually a road?
Pizzardo.
I'll drive
Oh,
so
well-
you can shoot. Yeah.
This is a ruin. There are roads, but they're going to be very they're rough terrain, so we are going to have to do driving checks. So I'm going to roll for the Sard. I'm just going to general one for the Sardak. See how they're
Why-
doing.
I drove a ship that one time in the hangar when I crashed it into the other ship.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Yeah,
was.
so I'm experienced.
Yeah, you do have that experience. Okay, so it's rough terrain. the Sardak keep getting stuck, and then another Sardak will have to jump out and like push the vehicle. So it's a little bit slow going. Who's Lazardo? You're driving your guys.
Are you?
I'll drive if you want to keep lookout with your gun. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these
You-
guys
you-
have. If you're in one of the tanks, they have turrets as well.
There we go. I'll man a turret. Whee!
Yeah.
So do you want to give a average driving check? Land piloting, basically.
Ooh,
Planetary.
Piloting planetary.
Yeah.
piloting. Oh, there it is. This is and how difficult did you say? Sorry.
2.
Roll them dice. A success and an advantage.
Nice. Oh, it's actually kind of fun. So,
I'm
so
like
the controls are nice and simple, pretty
one
easy.
handing it.
The Sardak are going ahead of you, so because they keep getting stuck in potholes, you know where those are. So you're pretty easy to find where the nicer, better conditioned little routes are. One thing you're going to notice, Pasha, if you're keeping a lookout, is far in the distance. Oh, actually, do you want to roll perception?
Sure. I don't mind.
Yeah, maybe you don't see anything.
Possibly not. Is there some I'm rolling against?
Yeah, 3 purple.
Oh, not 4, 3. There we go. 3 advantage and 2 failures.
Okay.
I guess it was just the wind.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly the roaring of the.
The wind.
Suddenly there's a dart in your neck.
Oh, the wind.
All right. So whatever you want to do with that advantage, you didn't notice what I was going to, you know.
I don't know what I can do. I'll give a blue dice to the next roller.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you guys head towards, you'll probably get to the first storm tower before Pockets and Bruce arrive, if you just want to drop off a vehicle there. And then you'll
Yeah.
see a massive silhouette trudging in your direction through the vaporous, toxic atmosphere that's over by the edge of the city.
Oh man, the gunnery tower.
Okay. And then you'll see a little ship kind of circling it.
No,
A gold
it
and
looks
black.
familiar. Someone stole our ship. Let's get it.
Maybe we should hail it first, just in case.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Beep, 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 beep.
I was just gonna take one shot at it.
I'll hear the beeps and I'll beep back. Beep, 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 beep.
And are you guys Pockets? Do you want to do an easy computer, or well, probably Bruce? You're going to get this for sure. But Pockets is piloting, so I think Pockets. Oh, are you co-piloting, Matt?
If I say yes, do I get to do the roll?
Yes. Yeah. So Pockets
I
does the
mean-
roll if she's piloting. If you're co-piloting, you would do.
Yeah,
the
I
roll.
don't know what else. Bruce
I don't
would
know
be
what else I
doing.
would do. Like,
Yeah,
I,
so it would be an easy,
Moral
easy
support.
computer
Playing-
check then,
Playing
I'm
chess
just-
downstairs.
which I'm fairly confident you're
Shoulder
going to
rub.
I mean, there's always a chance.
Yeah, there's always the chance.
There's always the chance that I get 5 successes.
Okay.
Sending a message
So
back
you've
home.
been so all the way here for the whole trip. You'll notice you're getting signatures on your scanner encircling the entire area that you've been traveling. There's Ruwathi heading
Mhm.
towards the city. They're not all like, it's not like one big constant line, but there's just groups of clusters of many of them. So it wasn't just that one group.
Yeah.
Maybe the Rawathi are coming to rejoin society after all.
You're a little
Oh,
too
yes.
optimistic.
They're looking for shelter.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to live in this poison atmosphere.
All right, so
I am
Put
going
'em
to
up.
point that out to Pockets, just so that she's aware that these Rowathi are all over the place as well, and that this is going to be a big problem.
Maybe we can communicate back to Alonis.
Yeah, I can send him a message.
Okay.
Maybe we can get some reinforcements. Maybe, I don't know. If they got
At
ships.
I mean, at least let him know it's coming. They may want to get some ships in the air for it.
Okay. So you're just telling him that, or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Noted. I'll pass this along to our commander in chief.
Also, the sparkling oasis was completely deserted.
Noted.
So,
Also, we made a new friend. He's really big, but so don't
Oh.
shit on him if you see
Actually,
him.
to be honest, if you tell Ilonis about he's with Delinia, so he'll know what happened to the sparkling oasis.
oh,
Yeah, they were evacuated. They had ships. They just.
Hmm.
you may want to call them back down to the surface to help.
Can you get those ships back over here? Also, we made a friend. He's very big and tall. His name's Tiny. I've decided. I haven't checked it with him though. But
Wait, hold on. Pockets.
hi.
Did you kidnap somebody?
No, he came, and I don't think you could kidnap
Sir,
him.
I can confirm he is not on the ship.
Not one who's
I
kidnapped.
just feel like I
Nicole.
have to check now.
It's part of your new protocol.
Yeah.
can
Pockets.
we call the meat guys and tell them to help us shoot these dudes?
I don't know. Do you have Tony's? You have Tony's business card.
They probably would love to come down and tear some apart.
Yeah.
You just-
You want to call him?
I'll call
Oh,
because I'm like a star over on the
Yeah.
ship.
No, he gave you his business
Yeah.
card. You can call him up. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of guys attacking the city down here. Free meat.
Oh, that's
And-
rocking, man.
And glory and stuff.
Oh, cool. So, you want us to come murder everybody?
No, not everybody.
Hold on.
Just the little guys that look like Rancors from Star Wars.
No, that's what
course,
you're
I've
talking
seen
about.
You know that
movie.
classic movie Star Wars?
We'll send
Wait,
we'll
wait,
send
wait.
you a picture.
Isn't that
We'll
who
send
you're
you a
talking to
picture.
right now? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Are the Rawathi the Rancor, or are the?
Yeah, the Rothi look like little rancors.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
thought.
that-
Tony looked like a dinosaur or something.
Tony looks like a dinosaur with the
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
Yeah.
thought
In a
Tony
dapper
looked like a
outfit.
Rancor. I was like, wait,
Yeah,
don't
well-
tell them to kill themselves.
We'll send you a picture, and you just come down, and they're attacking the city.
Oh, neat. All right.
Yeah.
Man, I missed everything after work. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. we'll have some guys down in a sec.
All right, sounds like fun.
So, as a note, Bruce, I think you would have figured this out. Their tech is probably immune to EMPs.
The meat tech, yeah.
Yeah.
Meat tech.
That
good
was
to know.
another option I was wondering if you guys would think of.
Yeah.
I guess eventually we did.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, they're
They
not
have
really.
lots of ships too.
Well, they've got one major ship in orbit, probably a few smaller ones. They don't have
Yeah.
enough people probably to take on this entire group, but
Yeah, well, it'll help a bit.
yeah, it'll help. They'll have fun.
Yeah.
Get them. We'll
So
get the Hakan ships.
I
Okay.
think we need Bruce to get over here to this tower to hook up the power to the
Mm.
tower.
Oh yes, Bruce. So yeah, do you want to just, because it's the first one and you're trying to mesh a couple different technologies here, it'll be just a little bit of a harder check. It'll be 3 difficulty. We're gonna add 2 black dice. You're trying to splice technologies that don't really belong together.
Now, can we assist?
You can, if you can tell me in an interesting way how you're helping that something that you wouldn't be
Am
doing
I-
normally.
Am I using mechanics or am I using
Oh,
computers?
sorry. This would be computers. I think because
Computers.
it's more circuitry you're dealing with.
Okay.
I think. Okay, Pockets. How are you helping?
Well, I gotta think and be creative. What would make sense? Okay, so we're doing some splicing, computer stuff. I mean, the power of friendship isn't enough.
No,
Moral support.
unless you can
Very
give
big.
it could be if you describe it in an interesting way that I think will help.
Bruce, this is so easy. You can do this.
Bruce takes this as an anxiety
Okay,
check
I
now.
got a thing. Bruce has been low key hating these Rawathi, and maybe just knowing that we're gonna just like we just killed a bunch of them, and just like the joy that overcomes of just like these scoundrels
Okay.
that I wanted to kill anyway, but now I have a reason to kill them.
So this is a bit of a corner for Bruce. And I guess you can decide if this works or not, Matt. But Pockets is kind of like ignited the fire of bloodlust against these Rawathi in you that have given you determination if you want to take your character that direction.
I think Bruce was starting to go down that road and it
All right.
scared him. So I don't want to rely on Bruce's bloodlust.
Okay.
Embrace
then-
the hatred that it flow
Right.
through you.
So the
Do
good
it.
news is you don't fall to Pockets'
Dark side.
hate mongering, warmongering, but you also don't get her blue dye then either.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna use my scavenging skills, and I'm gonna rip off the panels that he needs to work with.
Okay.
Well,
this
that's
is
a good way to help.
All right.
It's not.
We'll give you one for that. You know what though? Pockets was very interesting. I loved it. Narratively, that was very exciting.
You could have
Mine was kind of dull compared,
Yeah,
but you know,
but practical.
yeah.
you could have
Gotta
sang me a
choose
nice
between the
song
two.
like you did at the funeral, you know?
Yeah.
Okay,
Zardo,
so,
you can carry his tools.
so I'm rolling. It's
Oh, I'll be a
3
tool caddy.
purple, 2 black, and I got 1 blue along with my computers, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I got 1 success,
Oh, okay.
Bruce. Yeah.
but I got 5 threats.
Oh my goodness. 5 what can I do with these 5 threats?
Nothing at all, because I
Oh
succeeded.
man.
No
I don't think I've-
feedback,
I don't
nothing.
think I've ever had this much to spend.
No feedback.
Jeez.
Wow.
All of a sudden, the seriousness of taking out so many Rawathi
Yeah.
hits Bruce.
All
Yeah.
3
Oh,
of
you know
my
what? That's actually, I don't mind that. Hold on a second here.
Oh, thanks.
Um,
Thanks, Dika, for talking.
Okay, so the storm tower, and it's a
No
lot of work.
problem.
It's very difficult to splice these two texts together because they're not really designed to integrate like this. But you do manage to get it running, and you can see the tower come up, and it powers up. Lights go up along the side, but until it has another tower to connect to, the shield won't go up between them, right? So
Oh,
every time you
gosh.
activate two towers, the shield comes up between them. So this one's active. You'll need to activate an adjacent one to actually get the shield started. In terms of, I do like that though. I do like the idea that because it's so out
You
of
didn't want to
your
embrace the dark
character
side.
to have this much hate. I think I'm going. Oh my goodness! I want to try. I'm going to do something creative. I'm going to invoke something. I'm going to invent something called bloodlust. Whenever you're fighting Ruwathi, you're going to have to roll like a willpower check to avoid just trying to kill all of them. Do you want to write that down?
All right.
And
all
I'll
right, all
treat
right.
it. I'll treat it as a level 2 wound, but you need psychotherapy to get over it. Like you can't heal it yourself. You're gonna need
Man.
therapy.
But is
You
this
got-
gonna like add 10 to my critical wound checks?
no, there's nothing good about it.
No,
No,
I
no,
mean,
like-
does it count as a crit?
Does
That-
it count as a critical
No.
wound
It
against
won't.
me?
It won't count against
okay.
your physical wounds. I'm just saying it'll be a 2 difficulty for a psychotherapist to deal with. But I will stack it. Like if stuff like this happens mentally, I'll stack those. I like this idea.
The trauma's gotten to
But
Bruce.
it's
Sorry,
it's
Bruce.
this is not a well-tested concept yet.
That's okay.
It sounds
All right.
War wounds.
interesting from a mechanics point of perspective.
Yeah. So and it's so contrary to your normal demeanor and your normal view of life.
So it's a difficulty 2 willpower check to not kill every Ruwathi that I see.
Yeah, so anytime you're in a combat or an encounter with Ruwathi, you're going to be inclined to want to kill them unless you do a willpower check.
Carl, enter instant
Yeah.
kill.
Yeah. Carl.
I mean, you do
said
have high
phasers
willpower.
to kill.
You do have high willpower, so I don't know if it'll be that big a problem.
Yeah, well,
We'll
it depends on
make
the
it
difficulty, right?
stackable, so if these things keep happening.
If I
If it's
keep,
Brady Johnson, who knows?
if it's Brady Johnson, he dies.
Yeah.
I'm not
We
even
might
taking the
give you a
check.
couple black dice on Brady Johnson.
Yeah, maybe you just start seeing Brady Johnson's face on other Warathi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all Brady Johnson.
Well, just be happy Brian didn't use a story point.
Well, yeah. I didn't even think of it because that's such an interesting concept, and it's not like I've had time to flesh it out. So we'll just see how it works.
But hey, I
But
fixed the tower.
did
That's what's
fix the tower.
important.
you not only fix the
Alright.
tower, the next ones won't be as difficult because now you've uncovered how to do it.
One
Yeah.
down, 20 to go.
So
So Brian, on the actual dice, the 3 purple dice all rolled 2 threats.
oh,
Wow.
That's what I got. Like I rolled terrible. I out of my 3 yellows, I got 1 success and 1 advantage.
wow.
That was it.
Well, you made. I mean, in the end, you made it. So.
Yeah.
That's what
Um,
counts.
Now, here's the thing, too. There's enough towers around the city. You guys aren't going to realistically be able to do them on your own, especially before the Ruwathi arrive.
How many
But
directions?
now
are
that
they
you know
coming
how
from?
to do it, you could easily show, others.
Yep.
Let's split the Nor up into teams then, and they can like do the other ones.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna fly around and shoot Ruwathi if I can with
Okay.
the Nor that were with me.
Yeah.
And
Well, between you
know,
and
protect
Titan,
our-
you can
protect
probably
our
at least keep the ones
tiny.
at bay that are approaching this direction.
Well, we should.
until
The-
the can we get back up anyway?
I'll take my disciples, the Nor that love me.
Yeah.
and we'll go in a group.
We should make the
I
next
need-
tower between like the next one connected to this one our next priority to
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
wall
I need
off
somebody
this,
to
at least
keep
this half the city or the side.
Escorting me in power to the tower.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's do the
Yeah, I'll do that in between. You can just
Okay.
like beckon me when you're like, okay, this one's done. I'll
Yeah,
come down.
pockets. You can.
Pick you up.
You'll be our
Okay.
air support.
So you're gonna keep transporting me to the next tower, kind of thing.
Yeah, until maybe we
Good
get.
do.
I don't know if there's be some Hakan that are coming to help or some other people with spaceships.
Well, if you called Ilonis, yes, he'll certainly send out technicians.
Yeah.
It'll be mostly Hylar, most likely, because they're.
Oh,
we-
okay.
They
We
tend to
also
be
called
best.
Ilonis to start crewing up the Air Force as well to start
Yes,
taking out
you
these
had already
Ruwathi.
talked to him, so he's aware. He's aware and talking to the various commanders that they're, well, Dominicus, I think would be the main one you'd be talking to.
Ooh, what about the ghosts of Kraus? Are they around them? Because don't they have like warpy technology stuff? Can't they like come here quick?
Yeah, if they summoned the Hill Kalish could get here very quickly.
I mean, I guess that's his decision more than ours. We
Yeah,
can't
well,
really just
it's
summon
the
the
commander of the Hill
but-
Kalish's decision more than anybody.
How many
Huh?
towers do we have?
He just doesn't pick up.
Well,
He's
there's
like,
probably a
call the
couple
blind."
hundred. I'm going to be honest. You're going to need like, they're going to have to send out a lot more technicians to deal with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to
Couple hundred
start.
towers. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's going to be a
goodness.
lot.
We're
I
gonna
thought
have
there
to
was
tell
like
them
8.
to ferry people to that hangar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be a bit of an operation, more of an operation than I'm planning to role play through at the moment. So this, we can kind of just narrate, because I think with enough military force, you can at least protect this area from the Ruathi as you have, shuttle people in to grab more of these vehicles. There's definitely enough crystals to take care of this problem, at least temporarily. Remember, the crystals themselves aren't super powerful, so it might not get the shields up to their full strength, but it'll certainly be sufficient.
But they're super long lasting, right?
They're very long. Yeah, they basically last, as far as you know, they've lasted at least many thousands of years already. So, yeah, long lasting, but they might still need to beef up the works once they get more transistors built, since all the circuitry's fried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this, for me, this is a good place to call it.
We could get
Because-
some meat transmitters.
Yeah, well,
transistors.
Yeah, you could use
Well,
meat. Well, that would have been the other thing. You guys could have used meat.
Bruce needs to
engines.
start studying some meat tech and
Meat
But you wouldn't
power
have
to
as much
do
of
it.
it. They wouldn't have as much
No.
available here.
I'm gonna.
Now, I have a gross question to ask. And
Yeah.
does a meat-based jet engine sound like a continuous fart?
As soon as you started asking, I knew where that was going. And that's exactly
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah, I imagine that's the sound.
Well, it has to be lit.
Yeah, yeah. That's how the engine works. There's a little just like butane torch that sticks out the back of the ship behind the engine.
yeah, Brian, I'm gonna say like 2 minutes ago that was a good time to call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
ask the Titan if I can call him Tiny.
You may call me as you wish.
Do you have a
as
name?
wish.
All right, as you wish.
Yes.
That's a cool name, as you
What,
wish.
what is your
My-
name?
My name is Malma.
Molma. I'm gonna call you Tiny.
That's kind of like
As you
mama.
wish.
I'm calling for my mama.
You have saved my
Malma.
life. You may call me as you please. What must
Okay.
I call you?
I am Pockets,
I see.
and I have a friend Bruce and a friend Lizardo, and there's this other guy Pasha.
An acquaintance named Pasha.
And this guy I work with.
Yeah, and a coworker Pasha.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Thank you so
not
much for your
friend
help
zoned.
as well.
Hashtag not
Lugging
friends.
these crystals.
Hashtag stay away
Well,
from me.
I have
Tell
to say
your
now,
friends about us.
Tell your
Spread the
friends
word.
about us.
Yeah.
so you guys, I mean, we're not quite at, we're only at 2.5 hours, but I think 15 XP is still pretty good. You guys got a lot done. You took care of that Papa Bay way faster than I was hoping. He did.
That Pasha is a
Well,
mean gunner, man.
We got we got some lucky shots, you know.
Yeah, the 6 advantage with auto fire is a big,
Oh yeah, I've never gotten more than 2 advantage with that auto fire.
yeah.
I
Did you
think
remember to add an extra purple die in there?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't get shot once today.
Yeah, I thought like, man, 24 hit points is going to take forever to kill him. Because he has 6 soak too, right?
Yeah.
Oh
We
well.
did it. And
Poor
we made
Papa
so
Bay.
many friends along the way.
You made so many friends. You made the turtle friends. You made the Nor friends.
Yeah.
You made somebody who shot a dart at Lizardo friends.
We-
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a mystery, isn't it?
I think I know who
I'm pretty sure
it
it's
was.
the chameleon, right? It's the
I was gonna say the little
Yeah.
what's the a little
Isseril,
Israel.
the vent person.
the vent
Yeah.
thief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like a vent person thing to do.
I
Sneaky.
think I'll befriend these little turtle guys and we'll pick them out camping
Okay.
and stuff.
Oh,
We'll
they're
call them the
so
Pasha
they're so
Scouts.
excited about this whole thing, this whole ordeal now.
We'll call them the
Pasha.
Pasha Scouts
Pasha
Yeah.
Scouts.
or Lizardo Scouts, one of the two. It's his idea.
The Lizardians.
The
You guys will
Lizardo
start
lad.
like a Boy Scouts on the planet, basically.
Yeah.
Start
Who's
your
this?
own.
Oh, that's Robin. He's got his own little army now.
All right, excellent. Well, I'm
And-
going to yes, if anybody was out there watching, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We're going to stop.
Oh wait, we were
streaming
live,
now.
weren't we?
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
And everyone heard your fart
Bye.
noises.
The fart noises.
All right. And now I'm going to stop recording.